What's up, everybody? How's it going? Hi, Lexi. Hi, Narina. Hi, Dicebox. Hi, Teebs. Hi, Haps. Hi, Senti. Hi, Tsunami. Here's that hydrate for you. Nice, cool, refreshing water that Tsunami made me consume. That's right, I'm in Nod Cry. That's right, it's me. That's right, it's stream time. That's right, we got some events to do today. Whoa, we got that. We'll probably pass with that. And I'll do it again. Congrats on the 10 stream streak, teams. 3 gremlins. 1 for 3 to 3rd days of the week. Well, hi, how y'all doing? How's it going? How's your Monday treating you? Y'all having a good day? Y'all having a chill day? Do you have a busy day and you're ready to unwind? You ready to chill? It's the weekend. End of the weekend. It's the end of Monday. It's, I don't know why I said it was the weekend. I want it to be the weekend again. Maybe that's what it really is. Maybe it all boils down to that. I crave more time off. I'm still thinking about it though. Thinking I'll just call in sick one day and just be like, yeah, I'm not feeling good. Got through a 9-hour drive today. You're glad to be chilling. I'm glad you're chilling too. Oh, buddy, how did that 9-hour drive go for you? That's a good long one there. You wasted all your pity on Zhongli C1. No! Senti, no! I actually don't know how I'm doing Primogen wise. I'm not gonna pull, as tempting as it is to pull for Daddy here. I mean, Arlecchino. Well, I don't have Zhongli, but then again, I don't have Arlecchino either. But there's Ladyad. Ooh. There's also Rosaria, who I don't have. Good points there. Not bad since you did hate snow. Hey, even better. Look, all I'm saying is, if you do hit some snow, send it my way. Just bring me that snow. That'd be great. Justify the chilly mornings. Warms up some nice during the day, but I only have 7 there. Dang. But yeah, I ain't got snow. Sinner, what? Nah. But, you know, before we really dive into some Genshining, is that a verb? You'll box it up for me? Thank you. After never evading you, you're safe for the silly dragon? Hell yeah, let's go. Save for that dragon. I don't know. Could pull for Durin. Or, I could see how the Poleland did, actually. That would be great. Twitch, you wanna let me see how that ended? Please? Please and thank you. What the? I ain't seeing it. What the hell, Twitch? Why can't I see the poll? My own damn poll. Ah. Frack. Well, whoever voted what, I also would have taken the bucket of chicken. Like, you could give me 60 Prima Gems, you give me 200, but really, I'll take a bucket of chicken. That's food there. And that, I could do so much with. Heh. Although, I mean, 200 Prima Gems, if I joined the Fatui, I didn't say I had to do anything specifically for the Fatui, just joining them, so. One pull for dinner, but then Zhongli came as soon as you hit Sopity. Aw, damn. I don't know who I want to pull for next, to be honest. Maybe I'll go for Fatui instructions unclear. Exactly. Look, I'm sure there's some positions in the Fatui where they're just figureheads of power. Or just really just figureheads, and they're not doing a damn thing. Maybe I could do that. I'll just act like I know what I'm doing, but really, I'll just be a face. Like, oh god, which Iron Man movie was that? Was that 3? There's like one antagonist in one of the Iron Man movies that was like that. Now, y'all might see that pinned message there and be like, why'd you pin that? Well, hey, there's that little fancy thing going around on Twitter and Blue Sky. I only shared the Blue Sky link because that's been getting a lot more traction. Like, significantly more, like double the traction. But hey, I don't know. It could be just because it's a different day there. 2, you think? Okay, it was 2, huh? Interesting. I could have sworn it was 3, but then again, it's also been like, I don't know how long since I've seen any of the Iron Man movies. I do remember going to see the first one in theaters. And then having to be like, yo, you gotta stay after the credits. Double the traction, double the answers. Exactly. But yeah, if you want to, drop that a like, spread it around, tell people, hey, there's this weird guy on the internet. You should go check him out. Or, hey, there's this weird guy on the internet. You should, like, throw a tomato at him. Or a chunk of wood. Maybe not those last two, but I'd appreciate that. If not, you don't have to worry about it. Both 2 and 3 half-figure heads? Heck, which one was it then? Maybe I need to go and rewatch the Iron Man movies then. Especially since I don't remember how long it's been. Alright, Marvel movie night. I don't even remember the last Marvel movie I saw, to be honest. It's been a hot minute since I went to go see any in theaters. Mostly just because I've been like, I'll do it later, or I don't feel like it. Also, I found out something today. Apparently on Twitch, and you might have seen in the title of the stream, it's VTuber week. Yeah, Twitch is celebrating VTubers this week. I didn't realize the week was only 4 days long. Like, no, I went to go check. And when I first saw a post about it on Twitter, I was like, oh, hey, it's VTuber week. Cool. Good luck with those dishes, Lexi. But, yeah, I saw that, was like, oh, it's VTuber week. Cool. Oh, it ends Thursday. Oh, crap, did I miss like 3 days of it? Because I only saw the post today. Go back, take a double take. Oh, that was posted an hour ago. What? That can't be right. Look on Twitch's blog, whatever it is, just to double check and verify. It's ready from the 17th through the 20th. That's 4 days. That's not a week. Why are they calling it a week? Like, cool, I'm glad they're celebrating, VTubers and all that, and be like, hey, check these people out. And yeah, their promo video is pushing, the big names. Whatever, cool. Why are they calling it a week? It's only 4 days. If this is 4 days, I better only have to work 2 days of my day job this week and get 2 days off. Come on, Twitch. Get your shit together. God dang. Get it together, Twitch. What the hell? But that's enough me yapping and griping and bitching and moaning about one random little detail that, I don't know, I doubt it'll affect me in the long run. We'll see. But, yeah. Anyway, hi. How's about some Genshin? I still gotta get, like, a little bit to get my Kale boosted. How is my Kale looking right now? She is not even C1. Alrighty. Let's get that C1 Kale. How about that? And more Primo Gems. More. I need more. Give me the Primo Gems. Might see some. Dang! Alright, some boy's cheating in the game. And I want to know those secret tricks and tips and cheats and treats. Treat. Man, speaking of treat, I could just go over and grab some. Get some Pez real quick. I haven't had any today. Wish when she's on there we got the free one. Yeah. That'd be great. I just wish Layla was on. Oh, wait, was Layla on the banner? I just want to know, like, why they put Kale here. Oh, jeez. Oh, God, now I gotta remember how to do this. I need me. That one, maybe. And boom! It going boom! Okay, maybe not that one there. So that one's gonna make it across. And that one is gonna make it across too. Alright, perfect. Oh, whoops, that's the wrong one. There we go. Let's try that. How they looking? Yeah, there it is. Whoop. And whoop! Take that off of that. Boom, there we go. Nope, not like that. How about that one? Is that gonna work? That is gonna work. There we go. Haha. I need to get that one though. And yoink that one, and boom. Woo! Give me that. Oh. Come on. Shoes on skirt spanner, bill for skirt. Ooh, let's go. Hope that skirt going well for you. Hope that skirt comes around. Not what I meant to do there. How in the world are we getting that one? Not like that. So we need a bit more air there. Crap. Alright, let me double check how to... Whoop. Let me double check how to do this, because it's been a week, I kind of already forgot. Yep, gotta get those. Get speed boost. Rise in the base. Leap into the air. Boom, can do two next to each other like that, but... Anya and Jinyan are only 2 4-stars that still evade you. Dang! I got a good few 4-stars that evade me. Like Rosaria. How do I not have Rosaria yet? That's freeze. I don't have freeze here. So, I mean, I could, but nah. Then again, it would help me build pity. Tempting. Do I really need Rosaria, though? Okay. And... okay, let's see here. Get that fire. Get that boost. It ain't gonna... nope. Oh yeah, no. I need that there for sure. Nope, not like that. Dagnabbit. Take that off of there. Oh, hey, wait a minute. There we go. Nope. Alright, just like that, and... boom! No, not like that at all. Oh, crap. Looking for a collection impact. It's true, if I was doing collection impact. I ain't getting that air I need. And that ain't gonna do it. No, I want the fire there. Ah, damn it. Alright. There we go! Hey! That timing was a little funky. Hey, perfect. We got it! Only took a while. Next one more to do. Modern mini games. Whew! This one's gonna be something. Alright, where else is it gonna have me go this time? Gotta scope this out some. So, now that one, yeah, a lot blown off. No surprise there. Oh, no. Okay, blow left. And then that one is gonna get blown off. Oh no, it's gonna go over there. Okay. Well, first. I want that one. There, okay. Like that, put that there. Turn that off. That goes there, then I need to turn the wind back on. Okay. See if I can time that right. Oh god, thanks for getting your daily pick! Get that fish in. Oh, pff, duh. That one's on. Hey, I got the destination. Not what I meant to do. Woo! Alrighty, and so we got that there. Now I just need... okay, that's another switch. Cool. And whoop, not what I want to do. Can I? Oh no, I think I can make that. So give me that. Put that there. Get back here. Oh. Try that again. Whoop. Get that across. Get blown over here.
Tea parties are a must for the well-mannered. If you'd like to learn the proper etiquette, I'd be happy to teach you.
And then it falls off there. Okay. Getting an eye back on this one. Cool. We're getting it. Oop, nope. Go that way. Whoop! I don't know how I was doing that one. Okay, what one's that on? That way, okay. Get there, get that activated. Boom. Turn that on. Turn that on. And we're good! Perfect. Easy. To wind or not to wind? Just had to switch the wind around a lot. That's all. That was a fun one, though. Hello, Faruzan. Sorry, Madam Faruzan. I'd like my present. Boom. And give me those primo gems. And give me that C1 Kale. Woo! Knew my butt. I got her already. More primo gems. More. Skillful scouting. How many? Oh, wow. This one had a lot to it. All right. Let's go for this one. I might skip the fighting one since I was kicking my butt earlier.
Boring.
Oh my goodness,
Isn't there
Farina.
anything else more in... Hey there. Ready to go full speed ahead with Cullen Anbot and Bardrone Bunny?
Hell yeah, I am.
Our two scouting buddies are tuned up and ready for testing.
Let's get started.
Nice. Sure takes you back to the gliding test days, huh?
Uh-huh. Let's go. Over there. That was a long teleport sequence. Come on, game, what the heck?
What a wild and desolate sight. Allow me to grant you the blessing of water.
Free water! Ask now. Whoop. What do you mean I can't use them while I'm gliding down? I'm... That's how you get free water. Wow, I goofed that up bad. Alright, round two. Second try. All I gotta do is jump. And switch. Alrighty. Here we go. Now we're getting it. Now we're doing this. Now we're schmoving and grooving. Woo! Yeah! Go, Baron Bunny! Yeah, alright, easy. Woo! Zooming! Go, human! Hell yeah. Easy challenge. Fun one, though. Next one. Come on, scouting buddies. Get ready. Ooh! We're at the port. Alright. Why are these so chill and so fun? Nice break from the perils of the regular story. Whoop! And boop. And boop. Haha! Easy one. And we're done, just like that. Boom. Please tell me there's one more game. I want just one more. At least one more. And onward! Adventure awaits. Woohoo! Boom! There we go. Chatacram Cave. Goodbye, cave. This ain't much of a cave now, is it? Woo! It's like Cole's... I can't remember the green dude's name right now. I know it's like Colin and Bot or something. For this case... Colin and Bar, that's what it was. Thank you. Woo! And the jump. Ha-ha! I'm trying to remember where I've actually seen the creator before. If I've even seen it in-game normally. Might have... Was it just in Cole's little story quest? A splish splash. Because I don't even remember it being mentioned in the Sumeru story. Main story. Wait. Ah! I never found this one before. Well, dang. Hey! 28, let's go. Give me the goodies. We share one thing in common. You did though, let's go. And one for voice lines also. Oh, okay, okay. Yep. Ah. Wait a minute, I gotta go in here. Give me those points. We got the primos. Alright, how are we looking on this? 975. Ah, 25 to go. Means I only have to do one of these. Yeah, I only have to do one. Oh, why not? Let's give it a go. Let's try it. We'll see how we do. Give it one go. If it works, great. If not, dang. I can't.
Hey, ready to do some quality?
Wonderful.
We're ready.
Just don't forget to pace yourself.
Yep. All you gotta do is defeat a certain number within the time limit. But, hey.
Yeah. Alright, we there. I just need to get some. Electro-charged or lunar charged. Ooh. Hey, I get a free Nepha. Yeah, why not? And for this one... actually, who do we have here? Alrighty. You know, for this one, I might just go with most of my default team. Good luck, thank you, all need it. Let's see here. Where, oh, where? Actually, where's Jingcho? There you are. Why not? We'll give this team a go. Don't think I have any Bond-like characters, so pick my strongest. Yeah! That's kind of what I was worried about. Where are we? Actually, Kazuha or... I see Lolly there. There's Benny. Let's go Benny, actually. Let's see how we do on this. I do have Nefer. I'm slowly building a Nefer team. Fly water blood. Why not? Let's see how it goes.
Strike a pose.
Ultimatum protocol.
Alright, good there. Hey! Whoop. Okay, that's going. Make sure that's good. Whoop, I didn't want to do that. Woo. And more water. Oh, Lunar Charge. Alright, let's get in that. Come on, do the... What? There we go. Okay. Woo. Alright. We got a level 3. We'll see how that goes. Alrighty. Here we go.
Your coming was foretold.
Let me weave you a bird.
And frozen.
He's Papa. Everybody stand back.
Careful, dance.
And boom. Alright, alright. There you go now, easy. Orange, thank you for the raid. Welcome on in, Raiders. How's it going? For those that don't know me, my name's Seth. I'm some chill dude out here on the internet playing games. Sorry, cooking up a storm. And tonight, we're doing some Genshin. We're going through a bunch of story stuff after we do some fun event stuff. Orange, how to stream, y'all? How you doing? What's your stream today? Was it Mustache Day today? It was Mustache Day today. Or you tricky. I love that raid message too. That's a good one there. Woo. Hi, Jack. Hi, Daddy. Hi. Oh God, who else was in there? Hi, Orange, of course.
Rain outlines your fate. Get to work. Lolene, he's Papa. Get him.
Long time no see. Why am I not surprised?
I'm going in.
Yeah, boom. Alrighty.
Let me weave you a verse. Fulfill our pet. Teamwork is true.
Oh, almost got it. Mustache, you only got a few full combos. You're so happy to finally get to raid me. Heck yeah, thank you. Gotcha game be going. It certainly be doing stuff. I gotta reset my party here. Let's swap him out. Let's right and then. Oh. Alright, I gotta click him. Duh. We haven't done any gotcha yet. Will we do any gotcha tonight? I don't know. Probably not. But hey, we gotta get those primos so we can do gotcha. Thank you, autocorrect. But yeah, also Raiders, if you gotta raid and run, get some rest, get some food,
Your coming was
eat,
foretold.
internet vibe, whatever you gotta do. Do that. Fuck, gonna stick around for some fun. Do that too. Woo.
Mighty mythical beast.
Careful, dance.
Can't wait for Colin Bean soon, maybe. Probably. Hopefully.
Sorry, pal.
Oh, buddy.
Fulfill our path.
Oh, come on.
Everybody stand back.
Why won't this one go down? Oh, this might not have been the best one there. I have the tsunami girl. Yeah, exactly. I got tsunami as a girl. Wait a minute.
Wind strider.
Get to work. Fulfill our pact.
I didn't want to do that. Oh well.
Mighty mythical beast.
Dang it! Why are you going away from me, you chump?
Your coming was foretold.
Woo! Hey, broke it. Let's go.
Adorn my luck.
Ow. I doubt I'm gonna get that $2,000, but
Light
hey,
it up. Teamwork is dreamwork.
we're getting somewhere. Oh yeah, we ain't getting that $2,000. But I got that $1,000 at least. So now I can easily finish this event. Give me those primos. Gib rewards. Gib primos. Gib stuff. We done. We good. I did that thing. Oh. Farina's got one hell of a story too. Not what I wanted there. This I wanted. Hey, don't eat my primos, Daddy. That's it, Daddy. You owe me, I don't know, equal amount of money in primos. We'll just write up, say, $100 worth of primos. There we go. Alrighty. That's all done. That's stuff we gotta get back to. Hey, 560 here. Oh, I get more. Oh my god, I get those? God, I need that. Big time. For Nefer. Hey, let's go do this quest then. Navigate. Make my way back there. That's the closest one. More our conquest stuff. More. We story now. We also have an effort to talk to, apparently. Let's see what she's got to say. Do a quick side trip here. Whoop! She's not caught up on that magnet, is she? Oh, Nefa! I'd like to talk to you about your car's extended warranty. Wait, you're not a car. I don't know what the hell's going on here. What are you doing? What's in there?
Almost there. That should do it. Once Anefa wakes up, I'm treating myself to 3 whole slices of cake.
Ooh, 3 slices of cake. Delicious. Mog, good morning. How you doing today, Mog? How's it going? I know what's wrong with Anefa.
Oh, hey! Are you here to play? Sorry, but I'm busy right now. Just give me a bit. I'll be done soon. Anefa's fine, by the way. Just undergoing some routine maintenance. But a few days ago, Yehoda called her an unfunny, dum-dum, metal-faced lunkhead. Right before
Damn.
starting her maintenance, she asked me if I could upgrade her sense of humor.
Wow. Wow, Yehoda, what the hell? Hey, Cozy. Thank you for the lurk. Good luck with packing. Damn, I can't believe Yehoda just dissed our Robo like that. Jeez. Nefa's fine as she is. Humor or no?
Yeah, glad we're on the same page. Anefa's the best.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
We love that
I'm
robot.
going to activate her. Anefa, wake up. Time to get out of bed.
Wakey, wakey, eggs and bakey. Eggs
Good
and
morning,
bacon.
Aino. Good morning, Traveler. Aino, have you managed to upgrade my sense of humor?
Duh. Such a trivial task is nothing to a genius like me. Now, time to do some testing to see if the upgrades resulted in any hiccups. Anefa, can you add more sugar to my crumb cakes? Please respond to me in a way that is humorous.
I
She looks so
cannot.
smug.
The more sugar I put into a crumb cake, the less sugar the crumb cake will have.
Come again?
What?
The more sugar I put into a crumb cake, the more prone Aino will be to toothaches. The more toothaches she has, the less sugar she can consume. The
Dang.
less sugar she can consume, the less sugar I can add to the crumb cakes. Therefore, the more sugar I put into a crumb cake, the less sugar the crumb cake will have.
Wait a minute. That doesn't seem right.
Okay, that's not supposed to happen. Help me with another test, will ya?
If you add a lot of sugar into the crumb cakes and make Aino eat sweet things, what'll happen if the situation stays bad for a while?
If it stays bad for a while, the traveler will crack a smile.
Shit, you know me too well. I mean, all what now?
What?
If this sense of humor's your speed, I guess you could say she now has one?
You are not laughing, so I suspect I was not understood. Actually, the first joke I told used a deliberately flawed chain of logic.
This is funny for
After
robots
confusing the
because-
relative relationships between crumb cakes, sugar, Aino, and Aino's dental health, I drew a ridiculous conclusion. That the more sugar I put into a crumb cake, the less sugar the crumb cake will have.
God, this is like in a very roundabout way reminding me of a lot of logic stuff I had to go learn in college. Specifically, computer logic. Send her to the Sino comedy camp. That'll help. That'll boost it. That might make Aino tear down Anefa.
For the second joke, I used a rhyme scheme between the similar sounding phrases, bad for a while and crack a smile, to express humor.
Okay, well, the jokes are funny, but the punchlines don't work if they aren't explained.
Yes. However, according to my database queries, such
Computer
statements
science
are
be
considered
whack, yo.
humorous due to their chaotic structure and lack of direct causal relationships. Such chaotic sentences serve as a form of guidepost, while the humor lies in the explanation that follows.
Oh,
Hey!
huh. Interesting. Anefa, write some of these chaotic jokes down. We'll get Yehoda to be our guinea pig.
And send him to
Traveler,
Sino.
why are you covering your face? You got a toothache? Have you gone on a sugar binge too?
No, I'm just cold.
Huh? What's wrong? Don't tell me you're getting sick or something. Ineffa, go make him something warm.
A nice warm cup of
Understood. Maybe he ate too many hara fruit, a type of plant from Sumeru.
Ha 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 ha.
What do those have to do with any of this?
Please don't ask.
Because eating them can make you feel horrifyingly cold.
But damn. She already went to the School of Sino jokes. She's just delete the world right then and there. Sorry, Sabina. Just to get away. In case I don't go home. Alrighty. Yoink. Give me those bearings. Like going that away. Let's get up.
Return to the skies!
Up! I swear I will never stop wanting to say Sayu over Sino sometimes. Just because the voice actor and the VTuber. What a beautiful naming there.
Oh, do you think the others are making good progress? Hope it's all going smoothly. Oh, hey look! They made it back as well!
Hey, Flint, Mama.
Mama! How did it all go?
All is well, thank you. Nefer and Yehoda had to stay at the curatorium to wrap things up, so they won't be joining us for now.
Dang.
I ran into Miss Ineffa and Miss Aino on the way back. Their work is still in progress, so I suspect they won't be back for a while either.
You seem rather cheerful today, Mr. Flintz.
I certainly am. I achieved what I set out to do and came away with more than I bargained for.
More than you bargained for. Outfits are so cute, right? Outfits are... They do a lot of great character design looks in this. I like it.
Fighting alone can get quite tedious, but I had the good fortune to run into a pair of brave young warriors.
Oh my god, is that our
We
boy?
meet again. How have you been?
Albedo!
Beto! What are you doing here?
It's been too long. I'm guessing you're here to see Varka?
That would be a natural assumption to make. It's also the correct one.
Hey, we're good
These
at this.
two courageously lent me a hand while I was fighting the wild hunt. When they told me they were Sir Varka's colleagues, it all made sense. And given how people of outstanding talent tend to cross paths, it's no wonder you're already acquainted.
Haha.
So, who's your travel buddy, Albedo?
Where'd he go?
Why don't you come and introduce yourself?
There he is. And he's got clothes this time.
A gentleman of few words, I see, and a rather stern countenance. I presumed you were acquainted with him. Is that not the case?
Wait, those hordes. You must be.
It's nice to meet you. Again. We've technically met before.
Wait a sec! You're Minnie Durin!
Minnie Duran.
That's right.
Full size.
It's me. I'm glad to see you again.
By the way, he says it's okay if you drop the mini.
Yeah, I'm not as mini as I used to be.
No kidding.
Interesting, isn't it? The first step towards blending into human society appears to be reflecting on whether one's name really reflects who they are.
Duran?
Wow!
Duran.
You look so different! In a good way, of course. It's great to see you looking so healthy.
Thank you, Paimon. And although you're as mini as ever, I understand that diminutives don't always convey endearment. I'll be sure to simply call you Paimon as a sign of my great respect for you.
Wow!
The great
You're such a
Paimon.
smooth talker now. Paimon could get used to this. From now on, you may refer to her as your esteemed guide, Paimon.
Duran out here risen up Paimon. I actually think a diminutive is warranted here. Little Paimon is pretty tiny after all.
Personally, I think our little Paimon is the perfect size.
Yeah, that really.
When people call her Little Paimon, it's just because she's so adorable that they can't help themselves. If that's not a sign of endearment, what is?
You're absolutely right, Miss Lauma. My brother still has a long road ahead of him when it comes to understanding human relationships.
Hey, they brothers. Let's go. Like, I forgot about that. Because didn't they mention that in one of the events we did a little while back? Duran's got a must-have vision? Yo.
Anyway, speaking of long journeys, didn't Columbina, leave with you. How come she isn't back yet?
She's been catching up with old friends. Wouldn't be surprised if she stopped for a cup of tea or 10 on the way back.
Sip.
Uh-oh. People are talking about me. Hope it's nothing negative.
Daddy, stop now with my guitars. I have to beat you over the head with one. Hehe. Who's back? Oh, seems like she's in much better spirits after meeting her old colleagues.
Judging from your expressions, I'm guessing it all went well?
It's getting crowded here. I'll go grab some chairs.
No need. This is a job for an alchemist. I'll whip some up momentarily.
Just alchemize some chairs. That's totally the wording, right? Might have to add Dern to your cosplay plans for next year. Such a silly little guy. I could see you doing a Dern cosplay. I could see that happening easily.
Thank you for your hospitality, ladies and gentlemen, but I was merely escorting my friends back.
Oh, you're leaving
I'll
us
be
early,
meeting
Kino?
Sandrone shortly, as we still have some things to discuss. It's been a pleasure, everyone. But this is where I'll say goodbye.
We really appreciate your help.
Thanks for standing by us.
Oh, come on. Spare the formalities. I'm just glad I could help out some true friends.
I understand. Well, bye for now, Harlequino.
Bye, Arlecchino. We'll miss you. Running in on another
this
band.
place is hopping. It's probably a good thing one of us left. Otherwise, we might not fit all these people in.
Are you saying we're about to run out of chairs?
As a matter of fact, I am. Come on in and see for yourself.
Hey, Act 4. Let's go. Hey, Varka. Hey, dang, what the hell are you doing here again? So soon. Did say Act 4 right
I
now.
overheard your little chit-chat outside, by the way. With Miss Columbina's colleague gone, we should be back to the original crew plus the other colleagues I brought in. Though, it looks like we have another new face. Someone else managed to rope in a colleague too?
Sorry, he's probably here for us. You got new headphones? Nice. Let's go. Oh yeah, I should probably mention again, since everybody getting some fishing in. Hey, whoever's got the most money from the fishing pond at the end of the month gets a free sub. Either to themselves or to whoever they want to give it to. Or random. Either way, one's going out in the community somewhere.
Frankly, you and Paimon are the only people I know here.
Hi, Dane.
This here is Deansliff, colleague of Tibet's greatest guide, Paimon, and greatest adventurer, the Traveler. Well, not exactly colleagues, more sort of friends.
When someone else jumps in to do the announcing, you know you're speaking to someone important.
Let's hear what he has to say.
Note to self. Once Paimon knows your name, the rest of the world will soon follow.
When he comes looking for us, it's usually something important. Paimon's guessing you've heard about the Wild Hunt, then.
From the looks of it, you're about to hold a meeting. If I were to say that the Wild Hunt is our mutual enemy, would that earn me a seat at the table?
As the saying goes, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. Mr. Dainsliff, there's a seat with your name on it.
Slap that label
Though,
on that seat.
I can't promise the same for everyone else. Hey, Albedo, think you can rustle up a couple more chairs?
After all this time apart, Grandmaster Varka's first order is to rustle up a couple more chairs. I've missed this.
Hell yeah.
Is he being sarcastic?
Hey, he's your brother. Why are you asking us?
I've still got a lot to learn about the nuances of human conversation. Trying to decipher Albedo's way of speaking has been like jumping in at the deep end.
Oh, good point. Paimon gets you now. Don't sweat it. There are people who go their whole lives without getting the hang of it. You're ahead of the game already.
I've known some people. Look at you, Paimon, expert in the art of encouragement.
I wonder what's taking Nefer so
Why was I
long.
crying?
Perhaps you should go and check in with her. If anyone can hurry her along, it's you.
I just got back from the curatorium. Besides, aren't you curious to see what's taking her so long?
Miss Nefer doesn't strike me as the type to share secrets. And since gathering intel is her specialty, I'm guessing she'd prefer to keep her methods confidential. Under such circumstances, would it not be tactless for me to impose?
Oh, but it's fine for me to impose.
What can I say? You have an unrivaled ability to garner people's affection, Miss Moonchanter. Besides, you have far more in common with her than I do.
God, I wish I could pin 2 messages right now. Is something nefarious going on at the curatorium?
All right then.
Impressive.
Yeah, I did a big thing anyway.
She barely fought back at all. I admire your powers of persuasion, my friend.
As I'm sure Miss Lauma will realize soon enough, the trick in life is to always pitch in with other people's responsibilities so that you can be selective with your own.
Another trick is to simply hide in the background.
Don't be a background
Spoken
character.
like a true sage.
Anyway, looks like we've got some time to kill before the meeting. Let's take a little breather, folks. And feel free to chat amongst yourselves. We'll get down to business once the other 2 arrive.
Oh, cool. We just get chat. Hell yeah. Easy. Hey, everybody.
You're both awfully quiet. Why don't I start us off with an icebreaker?
Much obliged.
Have either of you ever had your portrait painted? If not, I'd be glad to help.
Yo, speed
That
portrait.
sounds like a lovely idea. You know how to paint, then?
I dabble occasionally.
Yep, guitar input's there. We're good. Hi, Hot Rod. How's it going?
He's an excellent painter. Tables, chairs, people, dragons, you name it. He'll paint it for you.
I'm flattered.
If I ever get the chance, I'd like to give it a try myself.
I'll bear that in mind. Anyway, how about you, Durin? What sort of portrait would you prefer?
Oh, I'd be fine with anything. Whatever style feels best to you.
Very well. Then I'll play it by ear.
You can replicate any style I want?
I can try. If you show me a sample, I'll do my best to match it.
Thank you. In that case, I'll dig up some reference material for you.
Star, how's it going? Thanks for getting your daily pick. Durin's voice actor sounds familiar, and I'm blanking out hard on who it is. I kind of want to take a look at that real quick, but we'll at least get some more dialogue going. Hey, Dane, how's it going?
Is there something you'd like to say to me?
Yeah! For starters, why'd you just show up here without even giving us a heads up?
If you think back to our previous interactions, you may recall that that's hardly out of character for me.
You do have a point there.
Sorted out your accommodation yet?
Oh yeah! You'll need to find somewhere to stay the night too, right? Want to tag along with us? You never know. We might get a group discount.
Sure, let's do that.
Great! Paimon will handle it. And in return, we can get Dainslift to be our very own personal bodyguard.
Alright, I was checking up the voice actor. Do not recognize it from anything else, so... Wow. Paimon, you're thinking out loud again.
If that's what you had in mind, you should have said so sooner. I'd be happy to help.
Oh, okay then. Paimon was only kidding, but good to know. Anyway, since we're all here together, we might as well watch each other's backs. That's just what friends do, right?
Indeed. Thank you.
Alrighty, who else we got? Farka and Flint.
Truth be told, I can't remember the last time I was in a meeting with so many people.
You're not alone there, my friend. The Lightkeepers also struggle to bring everyone together for a serious discussion.
I don't doubt that. I've only ever met two Ratniki, one being you, and the other being that young guy, Itlua.
Yo, 25 daily picks. Let's go! Getting them daily picks in.
Itlua is a good apple. I'll give him that. He's kind, honest, and regularly delivers supplies to my lighthouse. A true Ratnik to the core. In that sense, he puts me to shame.
So you're what? A fake Ratnik? That's what it sounds like you're saying. But I get the feeling that's not quite what you meant.
Oh.
Come on, why the awkward silence?
Sorry. I'm not even gonna bother trying to hide it. You've known all along, haven't you, my friend?
Oh, ad break soon. Hey, congrats on your first daily pick, Cozy!
Now that was an awkward silence.
Let's just keep this between ourselves. Probably best if Itlua doesn't know, huh?
That goes without saying. Gotta be careful what you share with youngsters, after all.
Anyone else in the know? Let me guess. The Traveler and Paimon?
Hi, that's me.
It's dangerous being too sharp for one's own good, you know.
Then, in the name of the Animo Archon Barbados himself, I swear your secret's safe with me.
When we went for drinks, you said that you and Barbados were practically best buds. In the light of that claim, do you really expect me to take your oath seriously?
Of course. Just as long as you don't go spreading around the fact that I'm close with Barbados, all right?
Fair enough, then. Nothing like a bit of mutual leverage to seal the bonds of friendship.
Yeah, just you and your buddy, the Wind Archon. No big deal. Not long after. Hey! Hi, Nefer.
Ah, Miss Nefer. You made it after all.
Gonna throw a quick thing in here since I know that ad break's coming up. Hey, Silver! How's it going? How you doing? But yeah, quick thing since that ad break's coming up. I get the feeling we're gonna be sitting here looking for... gonna be going story heavy, getting a lot of dialogue going. So when that ad starts, we'll pause. I'll just yap for a bit. Don't worry. For those of you not subscribed, you won't be missing much gameplay-wise. Just me yapping-wise. Not much just hanging? Heck yeah. I'd be good. Chilling, Genshining, storying, going through the story, getting all that good stuff going.
But what about Yehoda?
I'm here to give you an update on how things are going on our end. Once this is over, I'll be heading straight back to continue my work. I left Yehoda back at the Curatorium to watch over things while I'm gone.
Huh. So much for just this once.
Not so loud! We're on a roll here. What if she remembers and suddenly decides to back out?
Yeah, Varka. Come on.
Did you say something, Mr. Varka?
Huh? I didn't say anything. Right, Flints?
Must have been a frog. They get so noisy around here at nighttime. It's like they're putting on a concert in the background.
Look at that adorable little frog.
Anyway, before we begin, there's a few introductions to make. Let me start by saying that it's an honor to be speaking before so many distinguished colleagues and collaborators. First up, we have Miss Lauma. As Moon Chanter, she's the leader of the Frost Moon Scions, a local religious community in Nodcry. Then there's Miss Nefer, boss of the Curatorium of Secrets, an intel gatherer extraordinaire. Nefer is leading the investigation into Rarer's background, assisted by Yehoda and Lauma. From the little I've heard, they're making some great progress. Over here, we have Mr. Flintz, a Ratnik and guardian of the abandoned lighthouse. In our last operation, he courageously distracted the Wild Hunt to buy time for the rest of us. For those of you who've never met, this is Mr. Albedo, a renowned alchemist and captain of the Knights of Favonius investigation team. By his side is a new face for us all, myself included, Mr. Durin, who's come to lend his aid. Next up, we have the Moon Maiden and former Fatui Harbinger, Miss Columbina. Then we have the Traveler, who's earned more titles than I could possibly hope to list out, so I'll spare you the rundown. And Paimon, the ultimate travel companion and quite possibly the best guide in all of Tevat.
Wow! That's a lot of people! Great turnout!
We got a good crew
Miss
going.
Nefer, it looks like you might have another job coming your way. So, congratulations on the booming business, I guess.
You think I haven't got enough on my hands as it is? Who's looking for me now?
That would be me, Miss Nefer. I have a commission for you.
And you are?
Who I am doesn't matter right now. What does matter is that I'd like you to gather more intelligence about the Recher of Solnari.
Well, it's not as if we never take on anonymous commissions. But in your case, I'll have to decline. I'm gonna take a wild guess and say your job's probably more hassle than it's worth. Something about you seems like bad news.
I know that ad break's starting up real soon. But wow, is it gonna be weird just having Dane's face on the screen like this? Let's see what we got.
It's my eyes, isn't it?
Conrian, I assume. And what's with the mask? Are you trying to hide your identity? In any case, the fact that you're even still alive raises an awful lot of questions for me.
My name is Dainsleif. And yes, I am from Conria. As I'm sure you're aware, the Recher of Solnari's real name is Rerir. He was once an acquaintance of mine.
Yeah, we already knew that.
Really? Then you must have been quite an influential figure yourself.
I figured that.
You flatter me, but none of that matters anymore. My point was simply to clarify why I have asked Miss Nefer to investigate Rerir's background.
Alright, that ad break is going. So for those that are stuck in ad jail, and we salute those ad warriors, we're gonna chill here. We're gonna rest for a bit. I'm gonna drink a bit more water. But anyway, in the meantime, hi, how you doing? How's it going? Y'all having a good day? A good Monday? A good start to your week? I mean, for me, it was the start of my work week. At all 9 to 5, or in my case, 6 to 2:30. There's pros and cons of waking up for work at 6 in the morning. Pros, I'm done early. And I can make happy hour. Then again, I do keep my drinking down, really. During the week. It's only if I have a bad day at work. Ugh, gotta stretch real quick. Ugh. I'm still just... It's still on my mind that it's VTuber week and the week is only 4 days. Why is Twitch only doing it for 4 days? Monday through Thursday, of all things. Like, I'd understand if it was like, okay, Monday through Friday, they're doing it through the work week. Okay, and then nothing during the weekend. Okay, no big deal. But why Monday through Thursday, of all things? I mean, it's not like... I mean, Twitch is based in the U.S. It's not like there's any holiday on Friday. That they're like, okay, yeah, gave up doing openings at work so you can sleep more, but now you're doing more closings? Dang. You just got one different devil to deal with there. Yeah, it's weird. Like, I could see if it was like Monday through Friday. They were just doing the work week. Okay, that'd be something. Or if it was like, you know, Monday through Sunday. Yeah, that's the whole week there. Or maybe like, I don't know, Tuesday through Sunday or something. And they're just like, yeah, we're taking Monday off. But Monday through Thursday. And they've said specifically, it's the 17th of this week through the 20th. Like, what's their logic in this? Why are they doing just those days? What? Huh? Explain yourselves, Twitch. Explain, please. Oh, hey. I got something expiring soon. That's just what Twitch was notifying me. But yeah, like, let me see if I can find that and bring it up. Twitch always has a 3-day weekend. I guess. If that's the case, shoot, maybe I should work for Twitch. Then again, I don't know. Then I'd be doing 10-hour days minimum, I'm sure. Let me just see what we got here. Let me find that. Oh, welcome back from ad break, everybody! Oh, where is it? 10 hours. Yeah, 10 hours would hurt. No kidding. I'm sure after a while I'll get used to it. So, for those of you that were stuck in ad jail, I was just yapping a bit more about this because, like, okay, 2022 Twitch hosts his first VTuber week. That I didn't know. But, yeah, they announced right here, 17th through 20th. That's so much shorter than a week. 20th being the very first all-day holiday celebration. Okay, cool, whatever. But why? Why 4 days of all things? Was it just like the only 4 days they could get some of these people together for this? Was it all they could get going on? There's, you know, there's marking a lot of celebration, but why? Why that? Be sure to visit twitch.tv/directory/all/tag/VTuber to find your favorite VTubers on Twitch. God, I hope I show up on there. Now I'm legitimately hoping that's not an alphabetical list, because then I'm hosed. Alright, but now that everybody's back, let's get back to this, shall we? Let's get back to the game. What you got for me, game?
So you're both from Conria, and it sounds like you used to be friends. What am I missing here? Surely you already know how he became one of the 5 sinners.
I'll tell you everything I know. The history of Conria, the names and identities of the 5 sinners. I remember it all like it was yesterday.
I should put a little disclaimer there, since this is the first I've heard of VTuber Week. Yeah, I haven't read the page, I haven't had time for that yet. Whoopsie! Anyway.
I have never spoken openly of this before. But the truth was exactly as people say. The 5 sinners were each driven by their own desires, and it was by playing upon these that the Abyss tempted them to their fall, tearing Conria apart in the process. The visionary, Vedifenir, who wished to foretell the future. The wise, Haroptatir, who sought limitless knowledge.
Why did the visionary get put in quotes there? Anyway.
Gold, Rhindaughter, who desired to create life. The foul, Sertologi, who pursued supreme strength. And last, but not least, Raker of Solnari, Rerir, Ravager of the Moon. Of the 5, Rerir is the only one who remains a mystery to me. He never harbored grand ambitions, so what changed in the space of a single night? How did he come to fall like the others?
In other words, you're saying that his change came as a shock to you, and you have no idea what actually happened?
That's right.
You mentioned how the Abyss tempted them, which led to their fall. But what did that look like in practice? And what other context can you give me about the events of that time? The more detail you can give me, the better.
Strangely, now that it comes to it, I hardly know where to begin. The fateful night took place during the era of the Eclipse Dynasty. One day, my elder brother, the visionary, Vedifenir, was summoned to the palace by the Vinster King, only for the king to gouge out his eyes and cast him into the dungeons. When I came to hear of this, my fury knew no bounds. I gathered together every ally I thought I had, and together, we set a night to storm the palace and free Ved. Centuries on, the memories of that night still haunt me, like a never-ending nightmare. We broke through the palace gates, just like we had planned, each striking towards our separate targets. But then, I was betrayed. Even Vedifenir, the very person I had come to rescue, abandoned me and partook of the Abyss's power.
So, it's personal after all. Then tell me, Mr. Dainsleif, what price are you willing to pay? You, of all people, must know that nothing comes for free.
I cannot say what price would be worthy of such a commission. But know this. Rerir was not always a madman. Believe it or not, there was a time when he was just an ordinary man, working for the Conrian Intelligence Service. Uncovering the truth of Rerir's past, is the only way to unravel this mystery. But before you decide if you will accept my commission, I will tell you more about him. Enough, I hope, to help you plan your next move.
Sounds pretty good to me. Feels like we just flagged down a random passerby, only to discover he's actually a master strategist who has a score to settle with our enemy.
Take care, Cozy. Best of luck with packing. And safe travels. Catch ya later. Must be all the good karma I've been building. Who knew having a Conrian friend would come in this handy?
Can I borrow your halo? It could be useful in the lighthouse.
Hey, enough with the wisecracks. Besides, isn't that lamp of yours bright enough already?
Relax. It was meant to be a compliment. If that was a little over the top for your liking, I'll make sure to tone it down next time.
I'll give your proposal some serious thought, Mr. Dainsleif. Let's speak in private once the meeting is over.
Before that, there's a few things I'd like to share.
Hi, voice actor for Traveler. You recount meeting the Knave and how the iridescent moon's marrow was retrieved from the Crimson Moon space. You make it clear that the Knave chose to help you of her own accord, then conclude by reporting how the hearts of the three moons are finally in your hands.
Now that we've united the hearts of the three moons, your power should be greatly enhanced. But it seems like that hasn't happened yet.
I believe it will take a little longer. You've done so much for me, so I want to be completely honest with you all. Even though I'm doing a lot better now, the truth is, my recovery will likely be an ongoing process. From the moment I was born, my power has been slowly ebbing away. And that is because Tevat has never accepted me. Even with the moons united as one, it seems my rejection cannot be undone. So far, I have yet to find a solution. It may turn out to be a problem that will plague me until the day I finally leave this place behind. Even so, I will do everything in my power to help you drive out the Ray here of Solnari. As Arlecchino put it, this is not about chasing the spoils of victory. It's just a gesture of heartfelt gratitude.
Kutar.
She seems a lot more energetic. Excuse me. She seems a lot more energetic and positive than she did when we first met.
Defeating the Ray here of Solnari will be no easy task. While my strength slowly recovers, we'll also need to gather more intel.
Naturally. We should take all the help we can get if we hope to defeat him.
We've considered several viable plans now, but our choice hinges on the answers to a few key questions. Is it even possible to kill Rerir? What experiences shaped the person or monster he became? And what's he really after? Given Albedo's expertise in alchemy, I think we should leave him to try and answer the first of these questions.
Understood.
As for the other two, I'm afraid we'll have to count on you again, Miss Nefer. Believe me when I say it's not my wish to burden you. But right now, relying on your skills is our only option.
So you're placing all your hopes on me, huh?
We can't thank you enough for agreeing to help us. Honestly, I can hardly believe how lucky we are.
You sure have a talent for changing your tune, Miss Moonchanter. Timid like Yehoda one moment, then flinches insincere flattery the next.
Ladies, please. I must object to your portrayal of me. That's all. Feel free to keep bickering. Just pretend I'm not here.
I almost don't want to leave this room. I'm curious to see how this plays out.
I have faith in you, Miss Nefer. Something tells me you'll stand by us until the very end.
Oh? And what makes you so sure of that? What if I suddenly decide that my compensation is insufficient?
This isn't about the money. I can sense that you've got a deep-seated distaste for Rerir. And knowing you, that alone is motive enough.
Look at them getting along so well. Like two peas in a pod.
And I'm the one they accuse of insincere flattery. There is no justice.
No justice for Flins.
Miss Lauma, you have to understand something. Unlike you, I don't actually enjoy having everyone's hopes on my shoulders.
Is that right? Well, maybe the fact that I'm willing to put my hopes in other people says more about me than you. But the fact is, I also trust you. And that's because I know that you're someone we can count on.
Anyway, we've got our plan, so let's get moving.
Heck yeah, Lexi!
Mr. Dainsleif, let's talk. And Traveler, once we're finished, if you've nothing else planned, I'd like you to come with me.
This whole experience is teaching me a lot. For instance, I now know that when other issues come up in the future, I'll have far more luck getting Lauma to convince Miss Nefer than trying to do it myself.
Hate to say it, friend, but that's one of the funniest things I've heard in a while.
Why? You think I've got it wrong?
Quite the opposite. But what makes it so hilarious is how long it's taken you to realize.
Dang. Nefer and Dainsleif converse intently for quite some time. From the gravity of their expressions, you can tell how heavily the next stage of the plan weighs upon them both. After a short chat, Albedo and Durin head off with Varka on what they describe as a sample-finding mission. Lauma steps out for a while, then comes back loaded up with emergency medicine. She tells you that while people rarely expect to get hurt, it's her duty to be ready when they do. Low-key spoiling yourself on story. No worries, Lexi! Take care! Get your story stuff in yourself, too. I'm mostly doing this because I want to get those primos in before the event ends. But heck yeah, tune in tomorrow. Got Pokemon tomorrow. Spoiler alert for those not checking out my socials or in my Discord and all that good stuff. Tomorrow, Pokemon. But now, Genshin. But yeah, have a good one, Lexi. You and Paimon wait patiently for Nefer, content to see how well everyone is working together. Once Nefer is finished, you follow her and Lauma back to the Curatorium. And we're automatically teleporting there. Perfect. Hey, goody. Oh, Nefer. Dang it. Oh, Nefer. Navigating every corner, jeez.
Thank you for waiting.
It's okay. We actually used the time to help Dainsleif get a room at the hotel.
That's very considerate of you. Now, I trust you share my curiosity about Rarier's past, and you seem fairly familiar with Mr. Dainsleif already.
That's right, we've known each other for quite some time now.
We spoke at some length after the meeting. He was the one who suggested I should invite you to join this operation. He feels confident that these secrets will be safe with you.
Dane has a lot of faith in us, that's for sure.
Thanks for your trust too, Nefer.
Likewise. I appreciate that you got right on board without interrogating me about why I invited you. It shows that you trust me to explain everything in due course.
That's because we know what you're capable of.
Yeah.
We appreciate you too, Nefer. You might have been forced to help in the beginning, but this time, it was your choice.
That's one way to put it. Another is this, that once a decision's been made, it's set in stone. After that, my only goal is to see it through. Alright, so here's how it is. I'm going to access Rarier's thoughts again using my confidential method. Now, I'm sure you've seen things like this before on your travels, so you're surely well aware of how dangerous it can be. The reason I've gathered you all here is to ensure my safety during the proceedings. I plan for us to enter the fragment of his consciousness together, and once inside, I will focus on searching for information. Think of this as a diving expedition into someone's brain. If I'm the diver, you are my safety equipment, tasked with keeping me alive while I'm under the surface. Once the ceremony begins, we will all be spying on privileged information. But in the interests of safety, you must remain absolutely silent at all times. We will discuss our observations after the ceremony has concluded.
Dang.
Lastly, any individuals of a weaker constitution are advised not to partake in the ceremony. In any case, Paimon has her own job to do, which requires staying in the room, but not joining the ceremony.
Nefer conspicuously left out the details of her confidential method. I guess her brain diving techniques are a trade secret. Hey, that's why she's, you know, got her business.
Well, good luck, everyone. Sounds like all Paimon can do is cross her fingers and root for you guys.
There's a little more to it than that. I was being serious when I said you have a job to do. While the rest of us are inside Rarir's mind, it's imperative that we have a team member on the outside. In the event that something goes wrong, you will be our first responder. I don't anticipate any issues, but the extra level of safety will be greatly appreciated.
I second that. This is a dangerous operation here, and you're our whole rescue team. That's pretty much the most important job in the crew.
So, Paimon's like the lifeguard? Yeah, that makes sense. All right, got it.
Good thing that's only a lifeguard at this and not a lifeguard for real. Paimon can't swim. We picked her up when she was drowning.
Good. Please, take a seat. We'll get started momentarily.
So, did Mr. Dainsliff tell you anything else?
He told me that he believes Rarir kept some big secrets in his life. He's not sure that they were the cause of his eventual downfall, but he's asked me to uncover what those secrets were all the same.
But surely you're not planning to go through with this, no matter the cost.
If you think that, you'd be overestimating me. I'm a businesswoman, not a mercenary. But I do have my own professional reasons for taking this job. You think I'd turn down the opportunity to get a first-hand glimpse into Conrian history? No chance.
Well, as long as you don't let morbid curiosity get in the way of safety concerns, we're good. We'll do whatever we can to help you.
You're such a killjoy.
Dang. She's got incense, candles. Almost feels like a summoning ritual. Anybody else watch Jackie Chan Adventures? I can't remember how it was said properly, but it was something like, Seems like Nefer still has no intention of sharing her trade secrets. But now's not exactly the moment to pry. Really, this fucking made me think that. I see there's a chess set on the table. Could that have something to do with her intel gathering methods?
All right, I'm good to go.
Good to know there's also...
All set over here, too.
I'm ready as well. I mean, given one of the battles, I guess we already knew chess was a thing in this game. In this universe.
Promise, Paimon, you'll be extra careful.
Pinky promise. No. Camera. No, I'm only holding up my pinky. There we go.
All right. Let your whole body relax. We're about to begin. Close your eyes.
Oh. We're going. We're diving into someone's brain.
Phew. Could this be his office? Pretty standard setup. Bookshelves, paperwork, files. According to Dainsliff, Rarir used to be an intelligence operative. Chances are there's plenty of top secret intel stashed away in this room. Is this where you keep your secrets, Rarir? Can't say I'm not looking forward to this.
To the mind of Rarir.
He looks even gloomier than last time. I wonder what's changed.
Damn. That's a big, big change there.
Today's files are in. Time to wade through them, just like usual. Male, 51. Occupation, cook. Confirmed Crimson Moon descendant. Has maintained frequent contact with other descendants over the past year. Poses a threat to the dynasty. Neutralized.
Ah!
This one should be archived under purged targets.
Purged targets. Great. Oh, there we go. Who's next?
Female, 23. Occupation, office clerk. confirmed Crimson Moon descendant. Has maintained frequent contact with other descendants over the past year. Poses a threat to the dynasty. Neutralized on...
Damn, we neutralizing everybody now.
Another one for purged targets. Sounds like she was that other man's daughter.
Oh. Damn.
Never mind. What's it got to do with me?
Who's next?
Male, 40. Occupation, teacher. Confirmed Crimson Moon descendant. Has been observed making contact with other descendants during the past year. Poses a threat to the dynasty. Neutralized on...
Well, I'm not surprised.
Just another nobody for the archive. Come to think of it, I remember surveilling this man. A case like his never would have been considered a priority in the past. Huh. He barely even interacted with other Crimson Moon descendants.
And next?
Female, 16. Occupation, none. Orphan and confirmed Crimson Moon descendant. Has been observed making contact with other descendants during the past year. Poses a threat to the dynasty. Neutralized on...
Damn. Oh no, it's
Filed.
even younger.
I have no recollection of this girl. None whatsoever. She doesn't seem to be anyone important, but then again, how many of them really are?
Alright, who's next?
Female, 13. Occupation, none. Orphan and confirmed Crimson Moon descendant. Has been observed making contact with other descendants during the past year. Poses a threat to the dynasty. Neutralized on...
Yep. Right. You remember you're sick of this.
Male, 11. Occupation, none. Orphan and confirmed Crimson Moon descendant. Has not been observed making any contact with other descendants during the past year. Poses a threat to the dynasty.
And let me guess, neutralized even though he didn't make any contact?
Neutralized on...
Yep.
Male, 6. Occupation, none. Orphan and confirmed Crimson Moon descendant.
Ugh.
It's funny, isn't it? Your job is becoming both harder and easier at the same time, depending on how you look at it. Sooner or later, the Crimson Moon descendants will be completely wiped out. But as their numbers dwindle, they become harder and harder to track down.
That's not how it is.
Fortunately, however, most of the able-bodied adults have already been taken care of. The remaining weaklings will be increasingly easy to deal with.
No!
No. My job is to ensure the survival of the Eclipse Dynasty. And the only way to do that is by eliminating any and all potential threats. It's a perfectly legitimate line of work. Every single one of my colleagues can attest to my fairness. And if my friends were aware of the facts, I know they'd back me up too. Assuming, of course, that they were aware of all the facts.
God, just getting tired of crossing out faces of kids. Okay, maybe I'll go the right way. Open up, damn it. Vedderfulnir.
Mr. Vedderfulnir?
Vedderfulnir.
It's been quite some time since we last met.
Revier, I trust you're here because you have something important to discuss.
Forgive me. I wasn't tuning out, it's just, I noticed you didn't even phrase that as a question. As if you knew I was coming. Tell me, Does someone in your position ever feel the need to ask questions at all?
It is indeed within my power to foresee certain things. Things like your arrival.
I was just thinking. It won't be long before I'll be inviting both you and Dane to my wedding.
That isn't a lie, but nor is it a fact as such. It's a wish, isn't it?
No fooling a prophet, is there?
Ever since that day we met for drinks, I knew it was only a matter of time before you came looking for me.
Does it feel good? Knowing how the future will unfold.
I'm afraid the notions of good and bad fail to capture the complexity of what such a power entails. Once you've seen what will come to pass, it can be all too easy to succumb to fear and melancholy. Unless, of course, you learn to abandon these feelings. You fear my silence, and long to hear the words I left unspoken that day.
That's right.
You must have noticed my reluctance to broach the subject, and the reason is simple. Because the truth could never have lived up to your hopes. For both our sakes, such words are better left unsaid. The burden of prophecy was never meant for your shoulders.
So who exactly do you deem worthy to hear your prophecies? None but our exalted king?
God, his eyes are looking so baggy right there.
Or rather, our king as he once was.
You're closer to his majesty than I am. You must know better than anyone how much he's changed.
You say that as though it is to my benefit. Yet precisely because of that, I dare not speak rashly. A king can turn out to be the most virtuous of rulers, or a tyrant more terrible than the most vicious of dragons.
You are so wise and far-sighted, yet still you would have me live in fear of the unknown?
You make a fair point. Especially given my silence alone was all it took to send you spiraling downwards. Very well then. Let me offer you some advice. And I say this not as a prophet or a visionary, but simply as the brother of your friend. For many reasons, there is very little chance of your marriage ending in happiness.
Oh dear.
If happiness is what you seek, you should find another fiancé.
Hold on. There's that same black fog again. Could this memory belong to Thelindis?
Let's find out. Oh boy.
Hear me out. This time we finally got a clear look at his face and learned his true identity. His name is Rayrir, and he claims to be one of the king's guards.
What did you say?
A cruel irony, isn't it? The man you're set to marry leads a double life as a brutal executioner.
Why are you telling me all of this now?
Simple. It's because I want you to kill him. You are the only person he would never suspect.
No, absolutely not. I would never dream of doing such a despicable thing.
So you'll just stand by and watch him slaughter us to the last? Do not forget that the blood of the Crimson Moon flows in your veins too.
The blood of the Crimson Moon? What does that matter now? The dynasty has long been dead and gone. You think that alone is reason enough for me to throw away everything I have?
Why wouldn't it be? You two were once a child of the Crimson Moon, just like me. Don't tell me you've never felt so much as a flicker of fury for the way we were trampled into the dust.
As long as you promise to abandon this pipe dream of restoring your dynasty, I can try to persuade him. Or have him persuade the Vinster King.
Persuade the Vinster King? Do you even know why he's so obsessed with hunting us down? Why he keeps trying to force us to hand over our secrets? Over and over again? Or why we refuse to give up on restoring the dynasty? The Vinster King. A blind fool. His eyes clouded by powers from beyond this world. A petty little man with a miser's heart. And he dares to sit upon the throne? Mark my words. Sooner or later, Conria will fall. And it will be his doing. If you can't bring yourself to do it, so be it. Just you watch. It won't be long before calamity descends upon us all.
The Rehir of Solnari. That really is quite a secret you've been keeping from me, Rerir. But who am I to talk? Am I really any better? I've kept my own past a secret this whole time too. Love should be built on honesty. But ours was born from lies. And yet... is it really so wrong to hide things that would only make life harder? If we don't cover up the parts that no one else should see, how can we go on pretending to be normal? Vedifulnir must have known all this. And that's why he made his prophecy. In the end, nothing stays hidden forever. But I won't just sit by and watch this disaster unfold. I'll do everything in my power to protect what I cannot afford to lose, no matter who I have to face.
Good boy.
Huh? Was that Rerir who just walked past the window? Doesn't it give you the chills that he still takes the same road to work every day, as if nothing ever happened?
Those people at the deli.
Enough already. They're clearly pretty taken by their own disguises, so just smile and play along. Pull the rug from under beasts like that, and you'll risk having your throat torn out.
But surely you can see he's not the man he pretends to be! So many have died already, and they say that the king's madness grows with each passing day. We're not going to survive this, are we? But why does it have to be this way? Do we really deserve to die just because of the blood that runs through our veins? Felindis, are you even listening?
Sorry, Freether. My mind was off wandering. I heard you, though. You're talking about what Rerir said. He's just following the king's orders. He's a secret agent, and it's his job to hunt down rebels and dissidents.
By the time you first met him, he'd already taken lives. Maybe he was using you from the very beginning.
No. Rerir has no idea I have anything to do with the Crimson Moon. My family are only distant relatives of the main lineage, and besides, my eyes are perfectly ordinary. Truth be told, apart from my teacher, pretty much no one knows I have any connection to any of it. It's been a long time since my family severed ties.
But as Orlog said, who could possibly talk sense into that raving lunatic of a king? No one.
I'll work something out. Trust me, I'm with you all. But for now, you need to keep yourselves hidden. Don't let anyone find you, anyone at all. Don't forget that Rerir is an Eclipse operative. You need to be extra careful when he's around. And when I am too. For now, don't come looking for me. And if anything happens to me, just act like we've never met.
If even you can't escape this, what hope do the rest of us have? But after all this time together, surely he wouldn't lay a hand on you.
I won't speak in his defense, nor can I give you a clear answer to that question. But I'll do everything I can to put an end to this. Here, hold on to this. If an opportunity to escape presents itself, take it. You'll be glad you took some spare change.
You call that change? But what about you?
I've got a job, and there's still money coming in. But you can't go anywhere right now. Please think about yourself for once.
going the wrong way. Why did it have me turned around?
Another day, another round of assassination training. Training ground is just beyond this hidden passageway.
When you kill a person, doesn't it bother you when you end up covered in their blood?
Why would it? Aren't we all just walking blood bags?
But not everyone is accustomed to hunting down others like prey. You've been a hunter for so long now. You seem to have forgotten that most people don't just go around killing one another.
Leave me alone.
Oh boy, training!
Make sure you have a firm grip on the handle. Then choose your angle well. Keep your movements light and brisk. And the prey won't sense a thing.
I know that. I'll bet no one's ever died of cloth at your hand.
I work clean. No traces.
How many of these stomachs do I have to take down? Oh.
That doesn't make it open to the though. The king just happens to be right now. What if someday he doesn't?
That won't happen.
He's training ever since he fell into the spell of that power. He only had you take out a handful against him. But now...
The ones I dealt with have always been guilty. And I've carried out my work flawlessly.
How many more zombies do we have to take down? They just keep coming up. There we go. Oh! Great! There's kids on the floor here. Goody!
Delindis, do you still remember Orlog?
Orlog.
The boy who was pretending to sell flowers. You spoke for quite a while, didn't you?
Yes, we did. What about him?
He was arrested 2 days ago. Chances are he's already dead.
Oh.
He...
I just don't get it! After everything he's done, why do you still stand by him? Or does it mean nothing to you that people keep dying?
No, that's not... Just hear me out.
I need to go now, Thelindis. They're looking for us. You take care too. If you ever need a place to hide, come find us.
Oh boy. There's the other one.
Author Thelindis. Over the course of this week, the research object was subjected to interference for a total of 47 hours for experimental purposes. The results are as follows. All subjects of observation that were sent inside have now... The situation within is proving more problematic than anticipated. No progress whatsoever. What now? Won't you give me even a glimmer of hope? Things are getting worse by the day. I have to find a way or we'll all be in danger. But I... If all this research comes to nothing, what then? Sooner or later, it'll be my neck on the line. But could he really bring himself to kill me? No. Surely he wouldn't have the heart.
Gosh, she's sweating hard there. Saw that on her face. Whew. Yikes. Oh boy. Back to the office. could it be?
Why won't you just let us go? We don't even know each other. All we want is to live ordinary, peaceful lives.
You want to live?
Yes. I just want to go on living. Is that really such an unforgivable crime?
Hydrated.
You want to go on living. I want to keep living too. To keep living forever. That's why I have no choice but to continue on the path I'm on. If only some savior would suddenly swoop down and change the way the world is. Too bad that's not going to happen. Imagine that. If there really were such a person, you and I wouldn't be standing here like this. Would we?
Hi, Snom! Good luck with work! So far, so good. Aside from heavy story. Close again.
Today's files are in. Time to wade through them just like usual. No, I don't get tired of it. It's my job. And not only am I lucky to have it, I'm good at it too. Huh. Wait. That's...
Uh-oh.
Thalindis?
Oh.
No. No! Why? But you bear no mark of the Crimson Moon. How could you possibly have anything to do with them? It cannot be. A diluted bloodline. Carefully concealed. I see it now. You've been living in the shadows just like me. What a fool I've been. Numbing myself with talk of justice. Even imagining my friends would back me up. But in the end, Irminsul. Finster King! How far are you going to take this? From the direct bloodline to secondary offshoots? And then what? Today it's the descendants of the Crimson Moon. Who will it be tomorrow? Will you not rest until everyone down here is dead? No. This cannot go on. This is where it ends.
You're very angry. Oop. Hey, free chest.
You're really letting me go?
I am. As long as you can guarantee that no one will find you.
Don't worry, I'll be extra careful. No one will know I was here. But what about you?
Me?
If you let me go, you won't be able to complete your mission, will you?
Good point. In that case, maybe you should stay.
No, please! I just want to see the outside world again. To...
Go on living?
Yes. I know you're a man of your word. So please, just let me go.
If I let you leave, what will become of me? Just kidding. Go, now. But remember, don't let anyone know you were caught. We'll be seeing each other again very soon if you do.
Even shadows in the dark must live by a code. But you can't save everyone.
You've been whispering in my ear for days now, Vedifilnir. What are you trying to do? Break me down?
I only say this because you long for an answer to your problems. Let her go, Rerir, or you risk losing everything.
I will not abandon Thalindis.
Then you'll need a little more vigilance and a lot more power. The world is changing, Rarier. Keep your eyes peeled for your moment of opportunity.
That voice used to be so unclear, but now I know exactly whose it is. It's Vedafalnir. He won't tell me how to actually resolve any of this, but he keeps trying to manipulate me like a puppet. What's his game here? Tell me then. What will this moment of opportunity look like? And no answer. He's like a ghost. Always disturbing me when I'm on edge, but never answering when I need him most.
So, the Eclipse Dynasty was purging, well, massacring the descendants of the Crimson Moon. And it seems like it was all connected to the Vinster King's research. The King's obsession with abyssal power left the future of Conria hanging in the balance. No wonder every aspect of Rarier's life was so unstable. And it looks like this Thelindis, Rarier's would-be fiancé, herself belonged to a sub-branch of the Crimson Moon Dynasty's descendants. It almost defies belief that a couple like them could hide the truth from each other for so long. If the Vinster King hadn't intervened in such a drastic way, they might have gone on deceiving each other for the rest of their lives. And why does Vedafalnir, Daneslif's older brother, keep talking in Rarier's head? This guy kept more secrets than I ever imagined. The human mind is like a vast desert of shifting sands. When you follow the flow of someone's memories, you only ever see the parts they're willing to let surface. Time for something a bit more creative. We've been inside Rarier's mind this whole time, building up a picture of his psyche. There's already enough clues on the board to start reading between the lines and mapping out the rest. Now, we can finally begin to put the pieces together. Sure, it'll only be a reconstruction, part simulation, part reasoning, but it's usually pretty accurate. Once we've built up a cognitive profile, we just need to cross-check the logic behind his actions. And then we'll be able to take a sneak peek at whatever it is that Rarier has really been hiding.
That was a lot, to say the least. Fish.
Rarier, are you there?
Hey, we control Dane. The piece consumes action points. When all your action points are used up, we'll return to the previous save point. Oh boy! Oh wait, there's more! Oh boy! When a piece moves to the square with this marking, you gain the corresponding number of action points. The square will also become the latest save point. Oh! Yeah, after chess, apparently. Okay, was to move. Okay. Easy. Alright.
Hey,
Oh, weird
Rarier,
chess.
come out, it's urgent.
Dane? What's wrong?
Quick, come with me. I'll explain everything once we've met up with the others.
Hey, I don't remember these pieces in chess.
Okay. I'll come. But the Lindis is still over at the Universitas. I'll need to leave her a note.
All right then, but make it quick.
I've never seen Dane so worked up before. Whatever this is, it must be big trouble.
Oh boy! Alright, what you got for me now? Squares, move pieces, mark directions. Okay, it doesn't consume action points. Goody. Wish I could rotate the camera then. Boy. 6 now.
Well, this is a nice change, meeting you all at this hour. When men and women of ambition can speak face to face in broad daylight, I say that's a big step forward for our dear Conria.
Don't be ridiculous. We do not fear the day. Why would we seek refuge in the night?
You might ask your blade that same question. I'm told it prefers the cover of darkness. The word on the street is that Sir Delogi only strikes when he has an unfair advantage. But that is patently false. I see you're missing an arm and a leg. Surely only a fair fight could explain that.
If this is your way of offering me replacement limbs, believe me, I'll take them.
Free limbs.
Oh, we can certainly discuss that. With bioalchemy, anything is possible. Assuming I have your full support in my research.
Lunatic. Rob
That breaks soon, by the way.
What brings you here?
Why, Dainsleif, of course. He invited me. Please, cast aside your apprehensions, Miss Rhindaughter. Whatever the rumors may say, I am but a humble servant of the king, and I can assure you he affords me no greater convenience than he does you.
Well, the Universitas Magistrorum won't stop fawning over you. So at least some of the rumors must be true. You're clearly doing well for yourself, so drop the humble servant act. It endears you to no one. You're president of the Universitas Magistrorum, the chief royal mage known as the Wise by royal appointment, and by far the most favored among the 4 pillars of Conria. Vice President Veet doesn't even try to hide his envy when he sees you.
Yeah!
My success is the product of hard work and good luck. It's as simple as that. Were the king not such an extremist, I hardly think I would have received a senior post at my age. Of course, no job is without its gripes. Serving a king like ours can be a challenging task, as I'm sure you can imagine. And as for Efterveet, in missing out on the presidency, he's dodged a mountain of stress. Like everything else in life, it comes with pros and cons.
You're all here. I apologize for the short notice, but it was an emergency.
You must be Rarir.
Mr. Sertologi. Yes, I handled your case file during your sentencing. Nothing personal, of course. I'm pleasantly surprised that you remember me.
You're clearly a person of substance if you've been invited here. But Dainsleif, you'd better have a very good reason for convening this little gathering.
It's my brother, Vedafenir. After he spoke at the court this morning, the king was so infuriated by his words that he had him blinded in both eyes and thrown in prison.
Vedafenir in prison? Strange. I thought the king trusted him and Horoptatyr more than anyone else in the world. Does this mean the king's circle of trust just got even smaller?
It has nothing to do with trust. It's about what the king wants, which is as clear as day to anyone paying attention. I simply appease him, because it's in the best interests of the Universitas Magistrorum.
And also because you're slimy. Vedafenir, perhaps less so. But still, a visionless visionary? It rather inclines me to think that qualifications are not what get you ahead in Conria.
Do you honestly think this is an important discussion to be having right now?
Dane, what are you planning to do?
Rescue Vedafenir, I assume.
Correct. It will mean storming the palace by force. Tonight. I need all of you on my side.
That's far too dangerous. And don't forget, Dainsleif, you're captain of the Royal Guard. You swore an oath to the throne.
Hmm? You've been planning this for a while, haven't you?
I have no desire to commit treason. But whatever critique the king may have of Vedafenir, disfiguring your most loyal subject for putting the best interests of his court and nation first, this is not the conduct of a wise ruler. My blade will force the king to see the error of his ways.
So, Vedalfnir's prophecy enraged the king. I'm sure it wasn't what he wanted to hear, but if he won't take counsel even from the visionary, that is deeply troubling news. The extent of His Majesty's madness is now all too clear. The question is, how does a man like me get out of this situation unscathed? You have noble ambitions, Dane, but I'm afraid they don't do much for a guy like me. I'm not interested in saving the world. All I want is a letter of pardon.
A letter of pardon? For whom? Thelindis? The chances of the Vinster King issuing a pardon for anyone connected to the Crimson Moon seem vanishingly slim.
More chess? More weird one-piece chess? Oh, we actually get units to fight?
This black fog over the board must have some connection to Thelindis. But why is it taking this form? Does it have something to do with Rarir's past? Another mystery I'll need to unravel.
I know that ad break's starting up real soon, so we probably won't get through much chess. Consume the marked number of action points to defeat your opponent's pieces. Pieces will only attack when they have more action points than need to defeat your opponent's piece. Interesting. Okay, this one's pretty straightforward at least. Boom. Oh. Oh, okay. Do I just need to get to the black fog? And boom! Well, and boom! And there's that ad break. Alright, I'm gonna BRB and get some more water real quick. So, don't go too far. Hi! I'm back and I apparently missed something, didn't I? Mona, thank you so much for the raid! Welcome on in, Raiders, how's it going? For those that don't know me, my name's Zep. I'm some chill dude out here on the internet playing games, guitar, and cooking up a storm. And tonight, we're doing more stuff in Genshin. We're getting through the story. We're doing the Archon quest. And this goblin is getting his Primo Gems. This Primo Goblin getting those Primo Gems. And welcome back from Ad Break, everybody. Mona, how's it going? How you doing? How'd your stream go? And what'd you stream today? you doing well. Good to see ya. It's true, Tsunami is a very awesome water being. This is true facts right there. Tsunami and Arena, thank you for taking care of the raid while I was going to get more water. Because Mr. Hydration Man over here, I'm sure would have made sure I stayed hydrated. Wouldn't you, Tsunami? You did some Apex? Hey, let's go. How'd Apex go for you? How was Ape Lag? Hey. How is Apex these days anyway? Because I haven't touched that game in a couple years, I want to say. And even then, I didn't get too invested in it, but I did have fun while I was playing it. But yeah, how did that go for you? Whoop. That ain't good. That's a bad one. I miscounted there. I'll have to knock all of these out. Alright, that's the easy one.
Author Thelindis. Over the course of this week, the research object was subjected to interference for a total of 60 hours for experimental purposes. The results are as follows. Research dating back to the Crimson Moon dynasty has established 2 points regarding moon marrow. Firstly, its origins have something to do with a god's power. Secondly, it serves as a portal to an as-yet indeterminate location. Moon marrow can thus be defined as a spatial gateway.
Get that good food. Thank you again for the lurk and for the raid. I hope there's good food. If not, I'm sure you'll make some good food. I know you're cooking. You had a nickel for every time a streamer you mod for raided me today, you'd have 2 nickels. Which isn't a lot, but it's strange. It's happened twice. Now just wait, Tsunami, until I raid Zap. Wait a minute, I can't raid myself. Damn it, Twitch.
However, there are a number of hurdles to overcome before we can answer the question of where it leads to. To start with, opening the gateway requires a specific power source, which the relevant literature indicates. An enormous amount of power is then required to keep the gate open. Currently, the total power output of our instruments remains in the single digits. To make matters worse, I am now the only staff member remaining in the Moon Marrow lab. The Universitas Magistrorum recently decided to move most of its personnel into abyssal energy research, which has stymied all Crimson Moon-related projects. This is not a wise move. I have always maintained that placing all our hopes in a single source of power is risky, especially one as poorly understood as this. As well as making ourselves overly reliant on a single resource, we are neglecting other promising technologies. I apologize if this comes across as disrespectful. But as a Moon Marrow researcher, I desperately want to see the world beyond the gateway. If we really made it there one day, what would we find? And how would we go about taming the unknown? My imagination is endlessly fueled by questions such as these.
Oh boy, what's the layout this time? I want to get 5, I want to get 6. We gotta go all the way to the other corner. If I can get to that one, be in the clear. But what you got for me now, game? Just go for it, okay. And smashy! And I run out, but that was kind of intentional. I just respawn. Boom. And fine by me. Smashy. And recover. Oh, crap, I missed that one over there. Damn.
This is for you.
Oh, well.
I heard you're gonna leave the city with your parents.
Thelindis, did you hear about what happened?
I've heard nothing. Rerir got back very late last Friday, and he was acting a little unusual, but he slept pretty well, so I'm guessing whatever he did was a good deed. You never saw him, and I don't know what he did.
And this conversation never happened. You understand?
What if he finds out that you pried into his secrets?
Don't be silly. I don't know what secrets he does or doesn't have. All I know is he's just a normal guy who happens to run some errands for the king.
Are you scared of him?
Trying to get all the kills, but I keep missing one.
I don't know.
They put
The
them there.
Rivera
gotta
I
get
know
them.
doesn't match the person you all describe. Logically, I should be scared of him. And yet, I don't want to lose him.
Blue love.
But enough about that. You should get going, and be careful with the package I gave you. Keep it secret. Keep it safe.
What's in it?
A piece of the moon. All you need to know is that as long as you keep it safe, then in the future, everyone will be able to see a red moon.
A red moon? You mean our moon?
That's right. Our moon. Promise me you'll look after it.
I promise, Thelindis.
The Crimson Moon bloodline will never die out. Its light, the color of blood, will become like a fire that flows in our veins.
The One Ring to rule them all.
No matter how long it takes.
Oh boy, what's the layout this time? 5s. And oh! Actually got to fight through a few of them to get to the end. Alrighty. Yep, that didn't work like I hoped. Alright, we'll go over here. Guess we ain't doing much in the way of killing. Oh darn. Alrighty. That didn't work like I hoped. Here we go. Boom. Hey, that's got 6. What?
Hurry, everyone, and stick to the plan.
Sir Dainsleif, what are you? Is this treason? You know what happens to those who betray the throne. Please, don't do this!
It is the king himself who has betrayed the throne. He has betrayed all of Conria.
If you have any love left for justice in your heart, you should join me.
It's showtime. Dane and his group will handle the troops in the palace. Then Hraptatir and Rhindaughter will disarm the security measures. My job is to enter the prison and rescue Vedifalnir. Stay safe. Wish me luck.
Look after my brother. Draw your blade. It is time for justice to prevail.
Justice! And in the most interesting chess match we've had in all of Genshin. The rules are weird, I tell you. What in the world's going on here? Well, I just get to move on, huh? Over this way, okay. Buckle, you're in the way. Oh no, I ran out of action points. Darn. Let me yoink that real quick. And boom! Sneaky, sneaky! Oh, shoot. Alright, fine, I'll do it this way. And whoop. I mean, that wasn't gonna get me anywhere, but... Here we... Hey, those arrows are going the wrong way. Oh my god, I have to go backwards?
This place is filthy. And the smell is abominable. Clearly, the king doesn't allow his prisoners a single shred of dignity. This is dire. Found you. Hello, Mr. Vedafilnir.
Ah, it's you.
Surprised? Oh, wait. I guess surprise isn't an emotion that prophets feel very often.
I certainly felt some surprise in the moment when I was blinded. Surprise at the king's sheer ignorance. Surprise at just how unfairly this world responds to words of earnest remonstration.
I'm curious. What did you prophesize this time?
It wasn't a prophecy. It was a word of warning. Someone had to say it. The king has forsaken all reason in pursuit of his obsessions. I simply told him that if he continues on this path, Conria will surely fall.
But he didn't listen. Worse still, he stabbed you in both eyes and locked you away. Dane asked for my help. The court is in complete chaos now, but I'm sure you predicted that.
Everything is transpiring as I foresaw, yet I am powerless to change it. Fate is an immutable force. I can but lament as the inevitable unfolds. I do wonder whether giving a man the power to see the future does nothing more for him than slowly crush his spirit.
Forgive my curtness, Vedafilnir, but the king did not suddenly turn on you today. His suspicions have been brewing for a long time. You can't have wisdom beyond the reach of your fellow man without attracting his fear and suspicion. There are things the king does not want to see. So, he doesn't want you having visions of them either. He blinded you because he thought this would make the visions stop.
He wasn't entirely wrong. I did indeed lose my power to see the future. Right up until...
Until what?
Just now. I believe I saw something new.
Well, tonight could go a lot of different ways. 5 of us banded together to storm the palace, also we could rescue you. This will go down as the most tumultuous day in Conrian history.
I sense hatred in you, but also hope. A desperate hope that with the tyrant deposed, that will be the end of the story. But this is not the end. It is the beginning of a new chapter in a whole new story. There are many men of honor and courage in this world, Rerir. But you are not one of them. You're not here for justice, are you? You're here for yourself. Is that a dagger? Interesting. Why not the polearm? It was always your weapon of choice.
With your abilities, I don't doubt that you were able to recover some of your sight. But I also doubt that you want to make an enemy of me right now.
Of course not. We're on the same side, aren't we?
We could be. But I need you to be honest with me, Vedafilnir. At this point, you're my only hope for the future.
You mean your future? With your beloved, Felindus?
Yes. And I know there are bigger things at stake here. A dynasty, a nation, maybe the entire world. But forgive me, I care first and foremost about myself. I can't abandon the one I love to save myself. I just can't do it. But you see a broader picture of the future than I. You see the solutions to the biggest problems of our age. So tell me, what is my solution? What's the answer?
In matters of fate, answers are either right or wrong. What will be and what will not. Maybe you are willing to pay a certain price in the pursuit of happiness, but unfortunately, fate does not negotiate. That is the cruelest thing about fate. It is unmoved by your sacrifices.
That can't be true. I know it's your voice that I keep hearing in my head, urging me to see how the world is
changing to seek more power so I can protect the things I love. You show me disaster, but you won't show me how to avoid it? Why? Why are you doing all this?
My voice. In your head. So, you hear it too? The voice that steals your mind, gains your trust, and drives you crazy. It turns out that we are not so different, you and I.
Vedifilnir just broke into the strangest smile I've ever seen in my life, as if he'd discovered some monumental secret. But then he suddenly switched to looking extremely weary.
But we'll never know what that smile looked like, because we're all just chess pieces.
Very well then. My advice to you is as follows. You must persevere. Whatever trials and tribulations you may face, be steadfast in the belief that they are your path to the future. For as long as you live, your story with Thelindis shall not come to an end. That is the only chance you have of fighting back against fate. It is up to you whether you believe my words. Regardless, that is all I will say on the matter. I have no right to intervene any further.
I will hold you to your word.
Thank you for setting me free. In return, I will tell you one more thing that you cannot afford to ignore.
Just then, a strange wave of energy rippled through the city. We had no idea what it could mean.
If I were you, I would head to the Universitas Magistrorum.
The Universitas? Oh no!
Uh-oh.
I'm sure we'll be seeing each other again very soon, Rerir.
Whatever Vedifilnir said, I didn't catch it. I didn't even help him out of the prison. There was no time to lose.
Man's in a rush. Are we done? Are we done with chess? We are done with chess. Whoop! Can't believe I almost ran off without that chest.
Monsters? Is this what Rhindaughter's doing? Or the Universitas Magistrorum?
Where to get the pipe?
Out of my way!
Woo! Well, made it.
The Universitas. That reminds me of a rumor I once heard. Allegedly, the king installed secret mechanisms in the palace and around the city. No one knows where they are or what kind of power they hold. But if they were ever going to activate, it would probably be on a night like tonight.
Help! Help! Hold on! Don't let them anywhere near you! Save me! I can't! Ah!
That sounded like an explosion. So, the rumor is true? The king really went through with it? What other means does the king have at his disposal? They must run on power from the Abyss. And given it's a major center of Abyss research, anyone over at the Universitas will be in grave danger. I have to hurry!
Oh boy. Run! Oh boy, more fighting! Alright, stamina, come back. Come back to me first, stamina. Actually, let's take a quick heal. Especially for you, Benny. Damn! How did Gaming's health get low? I didn't bring him out at all. Did I just miss something draining health from everybody? It's very likely. And... good enough.
It all adds up. No more lies.
May I present? Fulfill our pact. Not you two. Time to end.
Oh, oh, yep, there it is. There's that health draining. More.
Let my name echo in song.
ends here. Can't hide the truth. It all adds up.
And Freezy Pop.
Papa, get him!
And Freezy Pop.
Let's light it up!
And Benny's hurting.
Mighty mythical beast!
Woo! One more. Still net positing somehow. And this one's being a pain in the butt. There we go. Whoop!
Time to shine!
Benny's adventure team. I have failed.
Benny, no!
Up to it, Monza! Alley-oop!
Hey, get back here, you son of a bitch. Moving around on me like crazy. Stupid deck collector. You're supposed to collect, not run.
Can't hide the truth. Seek within.
There we go. Hey, free chest. Well, free. Alright, Benny, come back. I got plenty of eggs. Pull them off some real quick. Get the feeling I may need this. See, Benny. Now you can get the adventure team back together. Alright, good enough. Probably. Maybe. I don't know. Let's see what we got here.
Monsters. At the Universitas Magistrorum?
Ah.
Why now? Oh no. They're coming. It's no use. The table won't hold out much longer. The weapons. Where are the weapons? Of course. All the lab equipment was upgraded after the inspection last week, but the new weapons haven't been allocated yet. I'm done for. Is anyone there? I need help!
Uh-oh.
Stay back! Please stay back! Please!
Hmm? Suddenly got low urgency for her. Oh.
What's that?
Red Rear. So the rumors about your work are true.
What? No! Listen, something happened at the palace tonight. We have to leave!
You don't need to lie to me anymore.
What do you mean?
I know why you're worried, and I will respect the decision you've made. But it's okay, because I found a solution. I know how to end all this. You can have it back. The normal life you so desire. But until then, I'm afraid our wedding will have to wait.
Cylinders? No, don't do it! Cylinders! Cylinders!
I told you, Rerir. Let her go. You will find someone better.
No! No, I won't do it! I have to save her!
By what means exactly? A lowly pawn. You lack the power and the strength of will.
Do you know a way? Tell me!
Come to the palace. Join us.
Rerir, thank goodness we...
Step forth and take your share.
Coño.
You made it.
Not you too.
Hatred or grief despair, desire. We all have our own.
Rayrear. Rayrear.
Thlindis?
Were you daydreaming? You still remember, Rayrear? That question you asked me a couple of weeks ago?
Oh. You mean the proposal?
Yeah. I'm wondering, where do you think would be a good place to discuss it? Maybe in the garden? Or were you thinking a fancy restaurant?
It's your choice.
No.
I will find you. And then, you can give me your answer.
Man's doing all this just so he can talk to his...
So that's how the
maybe
Raker of
soon-to-be
Solnari was
fiancé.
born. A monster created by circumstance is a monster all the same. Viewing other people's thoughts for too long can get uncomfortable. Right now, I'm feeling a strong sense of loathing. In a nutshell, the story of Conria is what happens when the truth falls by the wayside. Everyone tells little white lies, and before long, you have a huge pack of lies that destroys everything. Whew. Time to get back. His past is filled with sorrow, but the tale of any fallen civilization is one of endless tragedy. Cruel as it may be, that was Conria's fate.
Whoa. Rayrear's been through a lot, to say the least.
Everyone, I'm back. Can I get a standing ovation?
Never! How are you holding up? Feeling okay? She's fine. Boss is a pro.
Yes, I'm fine. You will have seen the events of Rayrear's life through my thoughts. It's now clear that he is just a regular nobody, driven by personal tragedy, as he said himself.
I mostly agree. There's only so much we can know about him from his memories alone, but they did give us a clear glimpse into his life in Conria. However, I would not consider Rayrear to be a nobody. He was deeply involved in the events of that era. Yet, when the catastrophe of a generation strikes, nobody is safe.
Sounds to me like you're speaking in riddles again. Is this you urging me not to abandon the people of Nodcry in their hour of need?
That's not what I meant. Although I do hope you choose to remain a part of the plan. Without you, the mission ahead will be all but impossible.
Then try to remember that I respond better to the carrot than the stick. And I don't appreciate being bossed around. Now, as for you, Missy, you were excellent. You stuck to the rules of the ceremony and kept your mouth shut the entire time. Bravo.
Cool. So, can you fill me in on the deets now? Most of what I saw went right over my head.
Oh.
Patience. You'll hear the whole story, don't you worry. But let's meet up with the others first. It will save me narrating it twice. Yehoda?
Yes, boss. Let me get that door for ya.
That's more like it. For a moment there, I was worried you'd forgotten about the first clause of your employment contract.
I mean, she doesn't remember the
Forgive
third
my
rule thing
curiosity,
anyway.
but what does the first clause say?
It says I gotta do the annoying stuff that boss is too lazy to do for herself. Like opening the door, pouring the tea, yada yada.
Is that right?
If something is in the contract, it's because she willingly agreed to it. Rest assured that the Curatorium abides by the very strictest of labor policies. You don't seriously think I'm cruel enough to treat her like my slave? In any case, I've hardly shied away from my share of the work today. Hope I don't catch Flintz and Varka lounging about in their chairs, enjoying a leisurely cup of tea. There's nothing I dislike more than other people enjoying themselves while I'm hard at work.
Irony of somebody saying that when you're playing a game. Somebody in the game saying that when you're playing the game.
Oh no.
Oh no? Oh no. Oh boy!
Sorry to disturb you, but we seem to have run into some trouble.
Yeah, don't say.
Evidently so. Don't worry, I'm not about to leave you to fend for yourselves. I'm not that kind of boss. And it would go against the Curatorium's labor policy.
I'm sorry? What did you hear me say? I wasn't talking about labor policy.
Wait.
Oh no, Nefer,
How
you okay?
long have I been standing here?
Not long. You just appeared by the door a moment ago.
Oh no.
Boss, what's wrong? You look like you've seen a ghost.
We've been tricked. We never left at all. Somehow I hallucinated that whole scene back inside the office.
Hallucinated? But how?
How indeed. This place should heed my will alone. All thoughts and actions that occur in here are just a result of pawns moving across the chessboard in a carefully calculated manner. And nobody has access to this chess set but me.
So you control everything in here?
More or less. But yes, it's a special technique of mine.
Has anything like this ever happened before?
Only once. It was the first time I used the chess set.
Is there any similarity between what happened then and what's happening now?
I suppose my thoughts are a little turbulent, which was also the case my first time.
Is there anything I can do to help?
The first clause of your contract clearly states that I only need your help with things that I'm too lazy to do myself.
Meaning, you're not feeling lazy right now?
Meaning, this is not something Yehoda can help with. The chess set is a personal treasure that I alone understand. I must be the one to find our way out of here.
Boss, it's fine. Really. Let me do something useful.
Oh, listen to you. Whatever would I do without you, Yehoda?
What? Really?
Yes, really. Where would I ever find another employee as obedient and servile as you? God forbid anything ever happens to you.
Oh, okay. Well, anyway, I was thinking of fetching some water. There's gotta be a source around here somewhere. I suggest everyone finds someplace comfortable to take a rest. We gotta conserve our energy. Even though all this chess malarkey doesn't exist in a physical sense, mentally speaking, it's all real. And so is our tiredness and fatigue. You don't want to dismiss mental fatigue. Just because it isn't physical doesn't mean it's any less serious. But anyway, I got your backs, so don't worry about a thing.
Don't I have the best employees? Jealous much?
If we can find a suitable time, I'd love to borrow Yehoda for a day to help out at the Frost Moon Scions. Would you be amenable to that, Boss Nefer?
Oh, Lauma. Have I ever told you just how pretty you are? Beauty runs from the tips of your antlers to the depths of your imagination. Time to rally, everyone. Follow me. As we continue our journey, the same rules will apply. That means stay focused and no talking no matter what we encounter. And don't disturb the chess pieces. You have my word that I will get us all out of here.
Oh boy! Inception theme plays menacingly. I wanted to crack that so badly after you typed it, but that cutscene is just going.
This place looks familiar. That's not a good sign.
Yeah, it's just like Sumeru.
I wasn't expecting visitors at this hour. Wait, is that?
No.
Oh, it's him.
There you are. Sinue's been looking for you all day. I think he has some news for you.
Oh yeah? What were you doing just now, Uncle
Oh.
Retinue? Hiding away some more loose change? I know I saw some Mora.
What do you mean loose change? Oh, come on, I'm too old for this. Just pretend you saw nothing.
Dang. We can tell you the Nefer's childhood a bit. We're going back here. What's up with this guy?
Hey, kid. Mind telling me what Sinuhe's been up to recently? I'm trying to get in his good books and I need a way in.
Get in his good books? Why? What do you want with my dad, Uncle Apepi?
I've written a new song. I was hoping to showcase it at the next festival, but I'll need his approval.
A new song, huh? I'd love to stay and listen, but unfortunately, Uncle Retinue says my dad's looking for me.
Well, there's plenty of time and I'm not going anywhere. See that pile of stones? I'll be sitting there warming up my vocal cords. Come find me when you're done.
Pile of
Oh.
stones. Got it.
Alrighty. Where else we... Back over there, okay. Well, back? Yeah, back's relative. See you away.
Hi, Dad. Uncle Retinue said you were looking for me.
Ah, there's my little princess. If you'd gotten back just a little sooner, you could have shared the spoils of war with me.
Spoils of war? Who were you fighting against, Dad?
It was just a figure of speech. The aftermath of a sandstorm is no time to be waging war. I was talking about our war against thirst. I went out to fix our water supply problem, and now I'm back. Which means...
We have a well again.
Well,
That's
well,
right.
well.
I found a new one and brought back as much water as I could carry. It should last us for a good while.
If it wasn't for these blasted sandstorms, our wells wouldn't be caving in. You wouldn't be spending all your time out searching for new water sources.
As the chief of our tribe, I'm supposed to be leading us out of hardship and poverty, onto better things. You know how prosperous our ancestors were. I've told you all the stories. And look at us now, squeezed into these hovels. No one would choose this, if it wasn't for the endless wars over the years. But things are looking up. I started working with some folks from the academia a few months back. They gave me some contacts in return for my assistance in the desert.
So you're the Academia's helper now?
Special ambassador, they call it. Think of it as a partnership.
Fancy.
It's nothing bad, okay? We've been isolated here in the desert for too long. Seeking opportunities elsewhere is the best thing for us, and the fastest way to progress.
So, do you get anything good out of being a special ambassador?
Of course. My luck's improving all the time. One day, I swear I'm gonna lead us out of this place. We'll find somewhere new. Somewhere better.
Hell yeah. Now where are we going? Deep into the heart of the desert. And now. Come on, stamina, get back up. Okay, good enough.
That's our well, and you know it. You stole from us. Well, you've gone from chief to thief, and now you have to face the consequences.
Did you really think you could take our water without permission and get away with it? You're either brave, stupid, or both.
And that special ambassador act? Yeah, nice try. We spoke to the academia. They said it was all news to them. You're a liar and a cheat!
I heard Yehoda gasp, but I don't blame her. Most people are terrified by the sight of blood. Corpses strewn across the ground. The wounds are clearly from scimitars and daggers. The desert dwellers' weapons of choice. There's a handwritten note on the ground. Let's see what it says.
Halil, this is Sinuhe, chief of the Shimti tribe. Surely you remember me. I was the one who helped you and your colleagues avoid the quicksand in the desert. This is my second time writing to you. I assume my last letter must have gotten lost in the mail, as I didn't receive a reply. I hope this one makes it to you safely. I'm writing to you because I need some help. That sandstorm the other day completely blocked up our well, forcing me to look for another water source in Iab and Unut territory. It was a matter of survival. Praise the gods. The well of the Iab tribe was intact. It was my last resort. I drew what water I could and left, but not without being spotted. I fear they will retaliate. You told me to write to you if I ever needed help. You said you'd be my ally in the academia. I urgently need you to formally recognize my title of Special Ambassador and send some of your people to assist me for a few days. It's the only way I can convince them that this was the academia's decision and prevent them from retaliating. This is an emergency. Please send help as soon as possible.
Looks like this letter never got sent.
Well.
The writer died a grisly death, and the letter was trampled into the ground. It's badly defaced. Some parts are barely legible. What a ridiculous lie the surviving Shimti tell. Their whole village was butchered over a sip of water.
Damn. That's messed up, yo.
Ah, officer. Welcome. Welcome to our humble village.
I thought you would at least have the courtesy to provide some respectable libations.
This is the finest wine Aru village has to offer. I promise.
Jeez. What crawled up him?
The Academia has agreed to reserve a single space for a candidate from your village. But I remain skeptical of this entire endeavor. I highly doubt anyone in this desert possesses serious academic potential.
Please, have faith. If not in us, then in our god. The child we found shows great promise. I beg you, take her away from this place. Give her a chance. Don't let her talent go to waste.
I don't recognize her. New arrival?
She showed up here a few days ago and we took her in. She's a really bright kid. Please help. I'm begging you.
So, where are you from?
Nowhere special. Just a sand dune.
What about the rest of your family? How many of you are there?
Just the one.
It's only you?
Correct.
Damn.
So, no brothers, no sisters, no mother or father?
Any who have slept on a bed of sand, I call my brothers and my sisters. Apart from that, I have no family.
All right. Get over here. Sign your name on the form. Never? You're rather fair-skinned for a desert dweller.
And you're rather rude. Period. Stretch, you got it, Tsunami. Alrighty. I'll get more of a stretching once I get to talking to this advisor dude. Whoop. Come on. There we go.
Nefer, this term's assignments have been issued already. Please read through the materials thoroughly, conduct your own additional research, and then write an essay on the topic.
There we go.
Yes, Professor, I'm aware. I just had a couple more questions I wanted to get your perspective on.
Oh? Please ask away.
Well, I saw the other students' problem sheets, and I couldn't help but notice that my assignment is much easier than theirs. Do you really think I'm a weak student?
A weak student? Goodness, no. Quite the opposite. You have a sharp mind, almost too sharp.
I think what you're saying is, a weak student wouldn't have noticed the discrepancy. And if they did, they certainly wouldn't complain about the lighter workload.
You see, sharp as they come. You see things the way they are, and I'm sure you know why they're like that.
Because of where I come from. Because I'm different.
I'm sorry, Nefer. I don't like it any more than you do. It's just... Anyway, you said you had a couple of questions. What's the other one?
I wanted to check. If someone sent me a letter to the academia, where do I go to collect it?
Ah, your family wrote to you. Well, as long as they put your name on the envelope, someone should hand it right to you.
Not exactly. It's not even a recent letter. I was just curious where the mail would end up if no one collects it.
The House of Dana, I expect. I know there's a box for unclaimed mail somewhere in there, probably sitting on a shelf. Whatever you're looking for, that'd be the place to start.
Okay, got it. Thank you, Professor.
Oh, don't mention it. Honestly, I feel like I failed you. I'm supposed to be your teacher, but I haven't taught you anything.
Hey, don't say that. You're a great teacher, and you do your best for all your students. But the rules are the rules. You're not allowed to teach students like me. It's not just the academia either. The whole world bends over backwards for the successful, and leaves the losers to suffer and die.
Oh, my dear child. Don't tell me you've given up on life already.
I haven't. I just think that if you want to make it in this world, you have to find a way to become successful.
Ooh, boy. Ah, wrong button. There we go. Took my hands off the keyboard. When I put them back on, I'm off by a key. Am I surprised at myself for that? Nah, not at all. It ain't gonna be the last time.
This must be it. A big cardboard box full of unclaimed mail. And probably some letters that ended up here by mistake, too. Let's take a look.
Whoop.
A dilapidation survey from Port Ormos. Looks like it's from a Corps of 30 representative. What a strange thought. A bunch of mercs losing sleep over rundown buildings. This one was never even opened. I guess the recipient didn't care what the Corps of 30 had to say about anything. Who was it addressed to? I don't recognize the name, but it must have been a Ksharawar professor.
And next up?
This one is addressed to the Immorta Sage. The title is Changes Observed in Satyavada Life Symptoms. Why do all these letters read like full-blown dissertations? Guided by the incense, we became lost somewhere in the forest. All the barriers between levels of consciousness disappeared as our minds soared around in circles, looking for a branch to seek refuge on. In clinical terms, these symptoms fit the description of incense poisoning. The Immorta Darshan strictly prohibits the use of hallucinogenic substances, but I believe there are still people getting away with it.
Dang. Ad break soon.
For example, my neighbor who always breaks out into song and dance after using incense. This seems like something the academia would want to know about. Why wasn't it collected? Wait, what's this written on the back? It's so small. The note says, "The sender authored this letter while under the influence of mushrooms." I would send it back, but no return address was provided. Stamped by the Grand Conservator of the House of Dana.
Somebody doing shrooms.
This next one is addressed to Grand Sage Azar. A few words of protest regarding recent changes in Sumeru's educational policy.
Another stretch, you got it.
In recent years, the academia has taken on a small number of students from the desert region, as per the policy to this effect.
Hi, Narina. Hydrate, you got it. Hydrated.
However, it appears to me that these students have not, in fact, been provided with educational opportunities that are, in any meaningful sense, equal to those enjoyed by their peers.
In 5 crunches, you got it. While the dialogue's going on.
As well as receiving dumbed-down assignments and perfunctory tutoring. They do not even have full access to the Akasha system.
2. 3.
Education is the fundamental purpose of this institution, which should go without saying in a nation whose founding virtues are knowledge and wisdom. I ask you, is the lip service we pay to the policy of education for desert students truly the standard of pedagogy to which the academia aspires?
And we spooky and crunchy. We getting everything going.
As Grand Sage, policy decisions are your prerogative. But do not forget your roots. You and I were once students too, as was everyone else in this institution. I do hope you will give some serious attention to this matter. I encourage you to discuss issues like this with myself and others, and listen to some alternative opinions.
Ooh, woo. Oh, I can't hit space on that. Dang it.
Great letter. Shame it didn't get to where it needed to go. And the sender is... Huh? Sage Cyrus of Spontamod. I didn't realize anyone else even knew how bad students like me have it in this place.
Thank you for the head pass.
So this is where letters from the Sage of Spontamod end up? Nice one, Grand Sage. Really enlightened leadership. Whatever. This isn't what I came here for. Moving on. I'm not exactly holding out hope that a letter sent from the desert would even make it here. But if it did, where else would it end up if not in this box? I can't believe how much discarded mail there is. Must have been years since someone last went through it all. And this is just one box. The whole House of Dana is boxes on shelves.
So many boxes.
I don't believe for 1 second that any human being has sat down and read through all the documents in this place. Who has that much free time on their hands?
And next up, last up...
Wait, could this be it?
Least fancy envelope in the box written on crude quality paper. Why is there no dialogue going on right now? And of course it would be right at the bottom of the pile. Clearly, no one gave this letter so much as a first glance, let alone a second. The handwriting on the envelope looks very familiar.
Greetings, Halil. My name is Sinue, chief of the Shimti tribe. I was the one who came to you and your colleague's aid when you ran into trouble in the Great Red Sand. I don't know how well you remember it now, but I brought you to safety and gave you some water and other supplies. You seemed very pleased and told me your name. In my tribe, learning a person's true name is serious business, and I therefore see you all as friends. You were kind enough to leave your contact details so we could stay in touch. The Shimti tribe lives a harsh, nomadic existence in the desert. You were sympathetic towards my plight, promising to make me a special ambassador of the academia and help us find a way to make a better living.
Time to make the desert better.
This brings me to my reason for writing. Our tribe has fallen on particularly hard times, and I would like to ask for your assistance. There was a terrible sandstorm a few days ago, which blocked up the well in our land. To ensure my people's survival, I had no choice but to venture into Iyab and Unut territory in search of an alternate water source.
Ad break going! So long, ad warriors. Best of luck in those ads. Do share. What were those ads when you get back? Granted, I'm saying this and, the ad break's going on. They ain't gonna hear this. Heck! What am I doing? But anyway, for those of you not stuck in ad jail, hi! How's it going? How y'all doing? Y'all having a good day? A good evening? A good night? Maybe you're out somewhere where it's afternoon still. Wherever you are. How are y'all doing? Hope you're doing well. Man, this is very dialogue heavy, that's for dang sure. But, ooh, we get a lot going. Hey, maybe we'll be done soonish. Or maybe it'll keep going on. Who knows? I may at least want to get to a good stopping point later on. I am, weirdly enough, getting hungry. Which, not something I want to be before I head to bed, but, well. Although I am thinking now, I'm pulling out some chicken from the freezer. I've got it defrosting in my fridge, so I can cook it up on Wednesday. Probably gonna throw it in the slow cooker. But, I'm curious. Tacos or enchiladas? I mean, I'm gonna be cooking up that chicken, probably tossing in some green chili as well. But, what else should there be with it? I got plenty of corn tortillas, so that's kind of why I'm throwing out those two there. Because I want to use those up before they go bad. Especially since I got like a pack of 30. But at least they cheap and at least they good. But yeah. Tacos. Enchiladas. Taquitos maybe? Who knows? I don't know. Should I get some beans to go with it? Okay, I know the answer to that already. It's probably going to be yeah, but... Beans even? Delicious beans? Yeah, just a quick slow cooker meal, last couple days. Beans! I think it's a resounding yes to the beans. I think beans is gonna be good. If you can beans, why not beans? You know what? You make a fantastic point there. I like that idea. We beans. Delicious beans. Beans and chicken all cooking in unison in the slow cooker. And then beans on the side. Maybe I'll pick up an onion too. And a block of cheese. Definitely gotta pick up that block of cheese before I forget. More protein! Exactly! More! More! Consume the protein. Delicious protein. Alrighty. Beans it is. And fiber, exactly. And fiber. Gotta stay regular. I ain't really got much of a story there for that. I don't know where that was gonna go. But consume the fiber. Stay healthy. And welcome back from ad break, everybody. We talking about food, so hey, expect chicken and beans at some point on Wednesday because I got chicken defrosting. Anyway, back to the game.
The Eob and Unut are descended from the Thamudians, while we trace our ancestry to Tulatula. We worship the Lord of Flowers and have had relatively good relations with our fellow tribes, up until now. I found a well belonging to the Eob tribe. They declined to help us, but I really had no other option. So I took some water to keep me and my tribe alive. My actions are certain to incur their wrath.
Oh boy.
When we met, you assured me that you would be my ally in the academia. I would like to take you up on that offer, because I really need your help. I wonder if you could send an academia representative to meet with me. That aside, the last time you were here, you mentioned that the academia had started accepting students from the desert, and I told you a little about my daughter, Nefer.
Oh boy.
We have next to no resources here in the desert, and my power and influence are limited. Would you consider enrolling my daughter at the academia? She is a smart girl. I know she won't disappoint you.
Oh.
From the outset, the academia never took you seriously. Those things they promised were just empty words. I doubt they even remember the name Sinuhe. And you were so emphatic that your luck had finally changed for the better.
Hi.
You swore you'd lead us to a better place one day. You spoke with such conviction, like you were the most powerful chief in the whole desert. You liar. You lied about everything. You promised the world and delivered on none of it. And who fell for it? Just me, by the looks of it. Despite your best efforts. Which makes you a pathetic liar. You weren't even any good at it. I think I'll take over from here. Let me show you how it's done.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Good boy. We're there. Farewell, Katiyun. That's not a doorway. Why did I think that was a doorway? I've been here before plenty of times.
I just came to say goodbye. Thanks for everything you've done for me in my time here.
Nefer? You packed your bags. Where are you going?
I'm quitting. Something's come up in my hometown. Gonna head back and deal with it.
Huh? But this was a hard-won opportunity for you. You know that better than I do.
It was. But it doesn't matter. I have more important things to deal with, and they can't wait. Oh, and I didn't want to overfill my bags, so I left some incense on your desk.
Dang.
What's wrong? I thought you liked incense. Although, I did read somewhere in the House of Dana that it has hallucinogenic effects. Don't use it all at once, alright?
No hotboxes.
Isn't this the stuff you brought from your hometown? You're just letting me have it? But you said it's a rare and valuable commodity.
Yeah, about that. I lied. It's not rare at all. There's this bunch of ruins near my hometown that are practically overgrown with this plant. It's not worth much. Keep it, it's fine.
But Nefer...
Alright, that's all from me. You take care.
Don't forget me, okay? I mean, we're more than just classmates, right? We're friends.
Yeah, I'll remember you. I lied again. That incense is worth a fortune, and it's a rare find even in those ruins. And as for remembering her, I have far too much to do when I get back. No time to reminisce. I'll be lucky if I even make it through this alive. But either way, I expect I'll forget you pretty quickly.
Never lies naturally, she breathed. Lies built on lies. It was a lie to a lie, so it was the truth? down in the desert. Hey, what we got here? Oh, Chief. Oh, goody. Never saying anything.
It's a
like
pleasure
this
to
without
meet you,
insights.
Mr. Arif.
So, what does the Academia want? Since they've sent their special ambassador, I assume there's a big business deal to be made. If not, I'd be very disappointed.
Please, sir, lower your blade. You're lucky I'm the one they sent. Not all special ambassadors share my admiration for the Eab people. The ever-shifting balance of power in the desert reduced the once great civilizations of this region to rubble and sand. But the story of the Eab has a very different trajectory. Others grew weak, but you grew strong, beginning in obscurity and moving to prosperity. You're the only ones who defied the trend.
Huh. So, you do know who you're dealing with?
This well is the perfect symbol of your strength, is it not? It used to belong to the Unut, but it looks like you have control over it now.
You're not wrong. But I'm sure you didn't come all this way just to flatter us.
Of course not. I came to bring you some very good news. Some information that recently came to light, which might just be your ticket to freedom.
Hey, Sir Nouvelet. Nice name there. Thank you for the follow. How you doing? Welcome on in. And greetings. Hope you're doing well. Got any water for us to sample today?
Records uncovered by the Vahumana Darshan show that a certain well currently under Eab control is built on top of some ancient ruins. These ruins are of great archaeological interest to the Academia. I checked the map carefully on my way over here, and I'm confident that this is the well in question. The Academia is offering 50 million mora in return for excavation rights.
Ooh, buddy.
50 million? No, wait. If these ruins are as important as you say, 50 million's a little low, don't you think?
Don't get greedy, Eab. We know far more than you think. We know that you seized this well by force. Wasn't that the first step in your rise to power? To drive away the Unut and steal their water supply?
So what if it was?
Oh boy. Everybody else getting ready.
Don't worry. As unscrupulous as it was, it's something we're willing to overlook. The Academia is only interested in dealing with the de facto power holders in the region. I hope I am making myself clear.
And I hope your words are the truth. If I find out the Academia is trying to play me, I'll hunt down every one of your people and make you watch as I cut their heads off one by one.
I assure you, Chief, that would not be in your long-term interests. You don't want to make an enemy of the Academia. You see how I'm dressed, don't you? I appreciate that you've never been to the rainforest, but surely even you recognize an ambassador's attire when you see it. And what does a barbarian like you have to lose anyway? You really think the Sumeru Academia would bother to come all this way just to lie to you? We have more important things to worry about.
All right, I take your point. The Academia is the highest authority in the land. I'm sure you're trustworthy people. In that case, we have a deal. We will sell you the excavation rights. I'd like to thank you, Ambassador. This is good news indeed. Excellent news. In fact, it calls for a celebration. Would you do us the honor of staying a while and enjoying some Eob hospitality?
Gladly. I am partial to wine myself, and I trust you are as well. So let's indulge in a few drinks together, in celebration of this momentous occasion.
Elated, the Eob drink the night away. The prospect of their new wealth is almost as intoxicating as the wine. But when the new day dawns, it brings some shocking news. Sorry, student, you came in for the wine and not the water.
Chief, it's an emergency! It's the Unut. They've taken the well.
What? Well, don't just stand there. Take it back.
They're all too hungover.
Yes, Chief.
I have every confidence in the Eob's military superiority, and yet...
What is it?
The Unut's response was alarmingly fast. The day after we reach a deal, they seize the well. This can't be a coincidence. Perhaps there is a traitor in your midst.
I don't think so.
I am obliged to remind you, Chief, that the Academia will only deal with the de facto power holders. If you cannot regain control over the well, I'm afraid you won't see a single mora of that 50 million.
No! Please, Ambassador, just give me some time. I swear the Unut will not get away with this. That well is ours, and so is the mora.
Glad to hear it. I will wait here for an update.
If there is a traitor, I will find them. In the meantime, make yourself at home. I'll report back as soon as I have an update.
Much obliged.
And just like that, she's got
wow.
all them work for
all
her.
It took was a few words, and I've got him wrapped around my finger. What an amazing feeling.
Power.
So, in summary, Ambassador, the Academia would rather negotiate with our tribe instead of the Eob, yes?
The Eob are ruthless murderers who don't listen to reason. And now they have the gall to interfere in our research projects in the desert region. So let me ask you, Chief. If you were the Academia, what would you do?
Kill them all. Of course.
Damn.
Precisely. The Academia does not tolerate those who stand in our way. The Eob have held back our academic pursuits for too long, and our patience is wearing thin. At the same time, there is simply no way that the Academia can be seen to be intervening in desert affairs. I'm sure you understand where I'm coming from.
We have our own rules out here. If the rainforest dwellers raised arms against a desert tribe, you'd start a bloody war.
Right. We can't confront them ourselves, but we can support their enemies. The Unut have always had strained relations with the Eob, which makes you our natural allies. Natural allies. Weren't the Eob your allies once? You were quick to send them after us to protect your interests back when we stole that water. And now look at you. You're at each other's throats. Let me be clear. The Academia wishes to collaborate with the legally recognized rulers of the desert in this matter. We are asking for excavation rights to that well, and our offer is 50 million mora.
Say no more. I believe we have an understanding.
Good. Then I suggest you get to work. Get us access to that well, and the mora's yours. You see, Dad? Lying is easy when you know how. People will believe anything.
And if you believe that, I have beachfront property in Arizona to sell. Whoop! Almost fell in that fire. Alrighty. What else we got, game? Whoop. Oh boy.
Look at yourselves. You may be vile, savage monsters, But your butchered bodies bleed like any others. You're no different. You're nothing special at all. The monsters who destroyed my home, they're just ordinary, petty human beings. What a joke. I think we're even now. Maybe I've even done the desert a favor. It's a better place without all these people around. Oh, Sinuhe, my gullible fool of a father. Perhaps if you'd been as ruthless as I was today, our tribespeople would still be alive. In this dog-eat-dog world, a chief needs to be tough to survive. But you couldn't do what had to be done. So I did it for you.
Nefer, it's okay. All of this is in the past now.
I believe I remember you promising to remain silent.
Yeah, but even so...
Yehoda, is there anything you can do to ease the tension?
You got this, Yehoda. It's your time to shine.
Alright, time for a sharp turn onto a completely different topic. So, anyway, that's enough of that. When are we getting out of this place? Feels like we've been walking forever. I'm getting pretty tired. Oh, Alma, you tired?
Yes. If we can find somewhere to sit down, I could certainly do with a rest.
It's not far now. There should be a temple just up ahead.
Is this situation about to reach a conclusion?
Yes.
Really? A temple? That's where this story ends? I guess that's how things go in the desert.
I've been to a similar place with a friend from the desert before.
Desert dwellers can never escape their destiny. Or so everyone says. I never wanted to believe it, but looking back now, I'm as desert as they come.
You mentioned a temple. What's waiting for us there?
My biggest trade secret of all.
Ah. Then I'm guessing it's where you got your power from. The power to peer into other people's minds.
I didn't know you were clued up on any other religions.
I'm no expert in the history of Sumeru, but since you come from the desert, I would imagine it has something to do with King Deshret.
And and the 7 pillars who served him. They are major figures in the desert belief system, too.
Sounds impressive.
I have some friends with connections to this stuff. I know a guy. Specifically with Hermanubis.
Oh, I know who you mean. General Mahamatra Sino. The spirit of Hermanubis dwells within him.
That's Boss Neff for ya. She knows everything.
Sino's hardly a figure of obscurity. But I know about Sethos, too.
What about him? Is he a big deal or something?
Well, he's not a small deal, let's put it that way.
You sure know your stuff. Never has trade secrets to have a patent. Gotta watch out for someone copying the bit.
Please, this is the bare bone basics. Save the flattery. Thanks for your patience, everyone. I'm sure it's been a lot to take in.
Yeah.
With any luck, that's our exit just up ahead.
Alrighty. Whoop. To the last bit. To the presumably exit. I say presumably. Who knows? And whoop. Ran out. There we go. Game? Getting a little close there for me. Ah, we'll be fine. There we go.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
I'm totally out of my depth here. I don't have anything to add about any of this stuff. Like, look at that statue, for instance.
It's big.
I want to do the whole name-dropping, this girl knows her stuff thing too, but I've never seen anything like it before.
A statue with the head of a bird.
Looks like something out of King Deshret's mausoleum.
That's Thoth, the Ibis King, one of the 7 pillars of King Deshret. The legends say that he, the Crocodile King, and the Goat King were the 3 retainers of King Deshret. Let's take a look.
Nod. Cutscene time, boy. Gibby. Oh, we get to find out how I forgot her cat.
It's just Ashru.
So, all is well?
Typically speaking, at this point, the world disintegrates. Then we find ourselves back in the outside world. Besides, these are my memories. There's nothing to fear.
You're sure?
Of course. It's almost over.
Oh.
Hold on!
Knowing too much is always a death sentence.
Hi, Rear.
Speak for yourself.
How repulsive.
Oh boy. No, Rear, you stay in there. Damn. It's the most shaken and out of her normal self I've seen Nefer.
Timed that pretty well, didn't I?
Yeah? You certainly did. Thank you.
It's okay. I'm just glad no one was hurt. Paimon noticed you doing something too, Dainsleif. Were you helping get them out?
Of course. When I asked Nefer to conduct this investigation, I was not naive to the dangers involved. I had a duty to ensure your safety.
Good to know your sense of justice is still intact after all these years.
I take that to mean that you saw the truth. That comes as a great relief.
I certainly did. And thanks to your help, I also managed to trap Rerir inside the chess set.
Whoa, really? How'd you manage that?
Well, to be honest, I sensed that something was wrong long before we made it to the temple. By using this fragment to probe into Rerir's past, well, the monster formerly known as Rerir, it seems I alerted him. I was tracking him, then he caught on and started tracking me too. Can't say I'm surprised.
But how did he track you through your thoughts alone? That shouldn't be possible.
Rerir was a secret agent who reported directly to the Vinster King. He is an expert at finding a trail and hunting down his pursuers.
No wonder.
He infiltrated the chess set, read my thoughts, and built a new virtual chess set inside of it. That's why we weren't able to leave at first.
Speaking of your chess set, it's quite a remarkable item. Would I be right in thinking you have some connection to King Deshret?
You overestimate me. I only have a connection with one of his underlings, the Ibis King. You all saw how this came to be. A long time ago, the Eab massacred my tribe, the Shimti, in our home village. A few years later, I enrolled in the academia, where some new information came to light. The Unut and the Eab fought a bitter battle over the rights to a well, all for the sake of a non-existent 50 million Mora. The Eab ultimately won that confrontation, but their victory came at the cost of almost every warrior in the tribe. The final blow to the Eab came at the victory feast, when an Unut assassin beheaded their chief right before my eyes. The remaining Eab fled and have been scattered to the winds ever since. Having gotten my revenge, I returned to my hometown, where to my surprise, the nearby temple was still standing. There it was, seemingly immune to the relentless hostility of the desert, while my tribal home lay in ruins. As I stood there gazing at the temple, I noticed a cat just outside. This cat, as it turned out, was home to the spirit of the Ibis King. He led me to a gate deep inside the temple, and there he made a deal with me. This chess set is my gift from the Ibis King. The chessboard within is made to the same specifications as the one in the mausoleum of King Deshret, and represents his power of piercing analysis. With this chessboard in its container, I gained a certain ability to perceive hidden secrets. Now, you could conclude that the Ibis King simply wanted to give the people of this world the power to seek the truth, but I don't believe that's the full story. Every god plays favorites. Their hearts are as fickle as any human's, full of secrets, perversions, egotistical tendencies. But precious few gods are willing to admit this.
It is the same with all powerful forces, including fate itself. Their gaze falls preferentially upon a select few. As you rightly point out, this is an act of favoritism.
If you're alluding to the Abyss, then yes, I agree. Gather the others. It's time to share everything I've learned.
Before long, the group's gathered in the office. Those too busy to attend. Damn. Couldn't finish.
Thank you all for being here. As promised, I did some further investigating into the Raker of Solnari's background. I am pleased to report that the investigation has been most fruitful indeed. The Raker of Solnari, real name Rerir, was once a Conrian subject who served the Vinster King. I will now share the important details of his story. Please save any questions or comments for the end.
Nefer narrates Rerir's backstory to the group. At the Vinster King's behest, he gathered intelligence and assassinated descendants of the Crimson Moon dynasty. Unwilling to take down his beloved Thelindis, who was secretly of Crimson Moon heritage, he then got dragged into court politics. Veritfulnir's voice, which spoke to him of his fate, was like a reflection of the moon. Though he could disturb the waters to gain some temporary relief, he was powerless to erase it entirely. In contrast, Rerir's own life was like a reflection of a broken moon. Once the stormy winds of fate blew across the water's surface, it was utterly destroyed. The Lindis smuggled away a piece of the moon before disappearing through that mysterious portal. It was passed down through the ages, finally falling into the hands of the knave. But what lies on the other side of that portal? Is it really a whole other world? The Lindis never had the chance to share what she found there. Neither did Rerir, who followed her in.
So that's why he's so obsessed with the moon.
A tragic tale, to be sure. But it does not excuse his many transgressions. No matter how much Rerir suffered in the past, The fact remains that he is what we know today as the Wild Hunt, wreaking havoc upon innocent lives in Nodcry. He becomes more dangerous with each passing day. If left unchecked, it is simply a matter of time before all of Tevat suffers the consequences. This is a threat that the Knights of Favonius cannot ignore.
A question for Miss Columbina. Forgive me if this is presumptuous, but have you ever seen the spatial gateway that appeared in Rerear's memory?
Never. But I have heard stories of something called the Moon Gate, and this seems to fit the description.
Miss Lama, any thoughts on this?
In the lore of the Frost Moon Scions, the moon is believed to hold many secrets. Some sources speak of ancient knowledge, others of a gateway to the unknown. The term Moon Gate is one I have heard before, but as is the case with all of our legends, there are no records of any first-hand witnesses. We cannot know whether it truly exists.
Then back to Miss Columbina. As a moon goddess yourself, do you have some idea of where the Moon Gate leads to?
Not at this stage, sorry. I do hold the power of the Frost Moon, and my strength is recovering well. I can sense that the gate would open at my command, but...
But there's more to the power of the Frost Moon than that?
Yes. A moon goddess has the right to open the Moon Gate, since it is a path to the moon. But as never mentioned, holding open a spatial gateway takes a huge amount of power. And right now, I need to conserve my energy to fight the Rayhir of Solnari. I'm afraid this is one mystery we may have to leave unsolved for now.
I agree. Better to save your strength. But if you'll humor me for a moment, I have a bold conjecture of my own regarding the world beyond the gateway. I highly suspect that neither Tholindis nor Rerear made it through unscathed. The evidence pointing to this is the fact that the Rayhir of Solnari exists in the form of countless fragments. With the abyssal power he wields, no ordinary foe can touch him, let alone tear him to shreds. And yet, the Wild Hunt proliferates wherever his scattered fragments lie, drawing hordes of monsters to many different locations across the land.
So your theory is that Rerear was physically torn to shreds by some powerful force? Hence, why the Wild Hunt is a distributed phenomenon, rather than a unified one?
Makes sense to me. Explains why the Wild Hunt is so pervasive, and why he's been trying to piece himself back together. He was whole to begin with, and he wants to be whole again.
Without the power of the Abyss on his side, he almost certainly would have perished the moment he was torn apart. But the Abyss, much like a curse, has kept him alive.
I could not agree more. The power of the Abyss is most surely a curse.
It is a compelling explanation, and one that accords with my present understanding of Abyss creatures. Whether the life form in question is primitive or advanced, if a curse has extended its lifespan unnaturally, it will continue to survive in spite of everything. This raises some interesting questions. I will run some experiments and see if there is any validity to my suspicions. That being said, regardless of whether my research bears fruit, I would like to thank Miss Nefer for conducting such a thorough investigation. Already, it has greatly enriched my understanding of the entity we face.
My pleasure, Mr. Albedo. I too hope that the information I have shared today proves useful as we look to formulate the next stage of our plan.
Hey! What is it, Dainsleif? You look really upset!
It's just... when I think of the man I once knew as Rerear, I struggle to understand why things had to turn out like this.
The two of you used to be friends, didn't you? I don't know if these words will bring any comfort, but my heart goes out to you.
Mine too. We can never know all the hows and whys of the way things are. The moon and stars are full of untold secrets and lies, and the skies are host to many more mysteries than these alone. Yet, none of that can begin to compare with the complexity of human life.
Those are the first comforting words I've heard in a long time. Thank you, both.
Well, I think this is a good place to end today's meeting. I'm sure Nefer needs some time to recover. She's been through an awful lot today.
That's very thoughtful of you, Llama.
Of course.
Sounds good to me. Take some time to rest and digest before we reconvene to nail down a plan.
Woo! Back at the hotel, you sit with Paimon for a while and discuss what lies ahead.
Hey, is this a bad time? Hope I didn't kill the conversation.
It's fine. Come on in.
No need. Come on, let's talk outside.
Okay, Varka.
Anyway, Nefer went back to the curatorium to get some rest. But before she left, she shared some things with me that I thought you should be aware of. Firstly, although she managed to trap the Raker of Solnari inside her chess set, there's no guarantee that the power of the Ibis King is any match for one of the 5 sinners. Their powers are beyond our comprehension. It's only a matter of time before he finds a way to break out. We have to come up with a plan and take care of him before that happens.
Honestly, Paimon figured that might be the case. So, how long have we got?
Well, I asked her that same question. She talked for a long time, but for the most part, it seemed like she was trying to convince me how precious her chess set is, and what a long and storied history it has. It felt like some kind of sales pitch, you know? The kind where you end up handing over Mora against your will? Anyway, after all that, she finally answered the question. 2 days, at most.
Teleport outside? You got it. Thank you, Narina.
2 days? Holy moly! Can we even recruit enough help in that time?
That remains to be seen. Which brings me to the second issue. Dainsleif is obviously conflicted about this whole thing. But given how little time we have, there's no way we can pull this off without his help. You have some history with him, right? Do you think maybe you could talk to him for us?
I'll see what I can do.
Great. I appreciate it. All right, on to item 3. So, Albedo, Durin, and I put our heads together and came up with a plan. Can't promise it's gonna work yet, but at least it's a start. We figured we'd bounce the idea off you first. We'll explore it further once everyone's recovered.
Oh, please ask away.
Oh, Paimon's dying to hear this.
All right, so here's what we're thinking.
In a hushed voice, Varka lays out the current plan. It's a shocking plan, but nothing can face the greatest traveler and trusty's travel guide in Tavat. It doesn't take you long to get behind it.
We felt a little uneasy about roping you into this. I mean, firstly, you're not locals, and secondly, none of us are your boss. You're well within your rights to refuse if you so choose.
Roping us in? Why would you even say that? We know the stakes here. It's all of us against the Reher of Solnari, or none of us stand a chance.
I choose my words very intentionally, I'll have you know. I like to think there's an art to striking a down-to-earth tone even when the stakes are through the roof.
Sir Varka, I have a few thoughts about this plan.
I'm all ears.
I think we can be more flexible with how the roles are allocated. In my view, the most sensible lineup would be like this.
Go on.
I see your point, yeah. But if that's how we're going to approach this, you'd better make sure you're ready. To be clear, I don't doubt your abilities. Far from it. I just want to make sure. Are you really willing to take all this on?
I want to do everything within my power. The Reher of Solnari is a truly fearsome opponent, and if I do my part, it'll greatly reduce the risk for everyone else involved.
Well, that tracks with what I've heard. Jean's mentioned in her letters that you're so diligent it's almost abnormal. As in, most people weigh up the risks and rewards in situations like this. But you seem to just march towards danger without a moment's hesitation. Of course, everyone appreciates a fearless pioneer. But all that aside, I'm the Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius, and you're our honorary knight. I want to make sure your courage doesn't come at the expense of your safety.
Thank you, Sir Varka.
I should be the one thanking you. It means a lot to have you on board. I'll give some serious thought to your suggestions.
Varka gives a very knightly bow and says he'll see you at the hotel again later. He's arranged for everyone to meet and finalize the plan of action. In an effort to lighten the mood, he booked out the hotel for this meeting, so you could all chat over a drink. As the moon rises in the sky, you and Paimon leave your room, discussing whether Paimon has any other options than fruit juice. Everyone is already there waiting for you. You're chatting and smiling. Clearly the rest has done them good. As well as the existing crew, some unexpected help has arrived. Still, you remain conscious of the fact that the future of Noctri rests on what is decided tonight. So many lives are at stake. You may never meet most of them, but whether they know it or not, all of them are counting on you. Hey, we got an Chivo! Alrighty. Let's teleport outside. Let's just get away from the bar. Entirely, because it's about time. I really gotta wrap up and get some sleep soon. But, on that note, everybody, thank you all for stopping by, tuning in, and joining in on this. I appreciate it. It's glad to have so many people over. Hey, I gotta claim that. Clappies. Alrighty. I won't keep going too much longer, because I do want to wrap it up in... Whoop, stick to this screen for now, I guess. Do want to wrap it up and end stream here in a bit, but tomorrow, be doing some more Pokemon. And then, yeah, we'll see what happens there. Of course, same thing as always, if there's any mods you want, or mons, any Pokemon you want to get in on, have nicknamed after you, let me know. Speak up and chat. All that good stuff. But yeah, until next time, take care, everybody. I got someone in mind for the raid. Gonna chill with somebody doing some art. We're gonna go pester Ryrie. She's doing some art. Don't know of what yet. Find out soon. But yeah, until next time, everybody. Take care. Catch you all later. Bye. Yes, Tsunami, it's me. You were raiding me.